like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. If you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. If you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me.
Count my goddamn nickels, whore!
Sorry, I had to play it. Okay, let me get set up here real quick. Good Lord. Betty, you know what? Betty, you get the skull background this time, honey. Look what you what you get. Look. That's what you get today. Because you a whole demon. I told you, all of you. But some of y'all don't want to listen. Bullhorn's dangerous. She's dangerous. Okay. That's all right. A lot of people want to make their own decisions on that. It's okay. I get it, but y'all saw firsthand just how dangerous that woman can be. But Betty, what did I tell you before? Stop looping all of us in together. All four of the creators that you named out, myself, and everyone in this chat are all part of those channels. You know, the ones you call the hate channels. We're all part of them. So therefore, you're looping us all in. Knock that shit off. I'm about to prove that you are so full of shit. I'm wondering how the fuck you can get out of that car and walk. That's not taking a dig at your weight. That's taking a dig on just how full of shit you are. So, let's go see. Shall we? Okay. Now, remember, way back when Betty said that her and JLR, weren't a couple, and it was in the lawsuit back then, that the two of them, had a, how can I put this a little more delicately? They was rolling around in the sheets. Remember that? Well, see, Betty, I found that part of Burnt Toast Stream. We're going to go over that. We're also going to show where you claimed that you were just going to go and break the law. Now, when you say you're going to break the law, see, here's where I have an issue, Betty. I have issues with that. See, you said it on your public live stream on YouTube. That is public. You said it. I'm going to play it. As a matter of fact, I played it yesterday, but we'll play it again. All right. Now, let's see. Oh, you know those threats that you made? That you're going to roll up on the Proud Books and you're going to knock on their door and, I don't know, you were going to knock on their door. Well, I'm going to play that too. See, it's dawned on me several times that since these threats that you've made, that you're going to roll up in Tennessee, you're going to roll up on the Proud Books door and knock on it. You don't think that they've already been aware of it? See, this is where I've always thought that your brain was bouncing up and down the road the other day when Savage was going over that video of you at the construction site. Yeah, I saw it bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. It was literally running away from me. It was saying, fuck it, I can't take this woman no more. That's why. It's because you don't think. You never think. You never do your research. I may say that I'm tired of doing people's bitch work, but you know what? At the end of the day, I don't mind doing people's bitch work because you know what? I get to prove people like you wrong. I do. Nothing makes me happier. Nothing makes me happier than showing the folks around here that people like you just make money off the backs of missing and exploited children. That money that you have, that you make every day, that's off the backs of deceased babies. All you do is go out and cause commotion in people's neighborhoods. Say the most foulest things that I've ever heard. Now, you said in your stream when you got pulled over by the popos, you say you're hood. Bitch, I know you ain't hood. You know why? Because nobody, now I mean nobody, would sit there and speak ill of people from the ghetto, from the hood. And we're going to hear why they wouldn't speak that way. Okay? They wouldn't speak that way to the people that they grew up around. No. They would never. Because, bitch, again, for the umpteenth time, I'm hood. I grew up there. I know that life. You don't. So, why don't we get into the one thing that she said she was going to do? And that was from yesterday. Let's show it. And I see all you beautiful creatures down there. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. Now let's prove this hoe wrong, okay? Let's do it. Let me see where I got the timestamp on this one. 3:02. All right, here we go. Let's roll. Are we ready? Are we ready for this? Hey, Cambry. Hey, Cole. Let's do it. All right, Betty, these are your words, not mine. Yours. Got it? Good.
All that. In my, I understand there are other people doing it, but I've got to do it myself.
You know what? I'm gonna slow this down. I'm gonna slow this down so everybody can hear it. Everybody, listen closely.
So I'd like to go ahead and get that captured and understood, but I want to make sure that it's done on the night. And we may need to have some ticket money. We might have to have some ticket money on the side because I'm going to speak.
What'd she say? What did she say? Did she say that she gonna need some ticket money? Betty, did you say you don't need some ticket money because you gonna speed? Oh, girl, let's hear that one more time. One time for the one time. I love it when you talk shit. Let's go. I want to hear it. Admit it.
Actually, we may need to have some ticket money. We might have to have some ticket money.
That's what I thought you said. Girl. But what did you say what'd you say today in your stream? When you was driving through that parking lot, you said hello to the police. You sure did. You sure did. Now, see, I didn't capture that because, see, I'm not going to record something that is nothing but dead air. I ain't doing that shit. That was fucking boring. And I had a live stream to get ready for. Okay. But everybody got the gist. But I got the rest of everything. But we're going to watch it. But see, that right there. You just admitted you're going to need ticket money because you're going to speed. But let's continue on
the side because I'm going to speed. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. When I do the trip, I'm going to do it twice. It's going to be at regular speed, and it's going to be at the top speed that I can get at without getting in trouble.
Oh, regular speed and top speed. Okay, so we got that part out of the way. Okay.
And so I may end up getting a ticket, testing those waters out. It comes with the territory. It is what it is.
Remember, she just said it is what it is. It is what it is. But what you're not going to hear here on this specific part of this stream that I clipped of 12 minutes, she is not going to be making any threats. She's not going to be blaming anybody. Why? Because it hadn't happened yet. Not yet.
I haven't had a ticket in so long. If it gets me a little ding, I'm okay with it. Okay.
Remember, she's okay with it. She's okay with it. Remember what happened just a little bit ago. She's okay with it, though. Right here. Last night, she's okay with it, though.
I really am. I don't foresee them, tracking me down and taking me to jail for speeding. So I think I'll be good. I'm going to be breaking the law. Yes, I'm going to be breaking law.
She's going to be breaking the law, y'all. She's going to be breaking the law. Yep. We're going to, one more time. One time for the one time.
I haven't had a ticket in so long. If it gets me a little ding, I'm okay with it. Okay. I really am. I don't foresee them, tracking me down and taking me to jail for speeding. So I think I'll be good. I'm going to be breaking the law. Yes, I'm going to be breaking law. I'm publicly breaking the law. I acknowledge I'm publicly breaking the law. Acknowledging I'm publicly breaking the law.
She's publicly acknowledging breaking the law. So, Betty, why in the hell are you threatening to go outside another creator's home for nothing, bitch? Why? Who in the fuck do you think you are threatening another creator when you, right here, right now, publicly admitting to going to break the law? Why? See, right here, this is what Gray Pearl just said. This is gold. It is gold because you said this on your live stream. On your live stream. Congratulations. Bravo, Betty. Now, considering the fact that the Bowersocks and the Proudfoots, you have done nothing but threaten them. You have threatened to roll up on the Proudfoots' home to knock on their door. And we'll hear about that too. Oh yeah, I've got those. You have the gall to even say you're going to go to a shop and get a pew-pew. I hate that fucking word, by the way. I really do. Excuse me, ma'am. And you don't think you're dangerous. And by the way, prove to me, please, show the proof where Queen Bee herself told people to call the police. Because you have named so many people, I can't even keep up. I can't. I mean, it took my chat just to tell me how many times you said the word stalked. You might as well just go and get that tattooed somewhere on your body. Because it seems to me that you love that word so much. That's why you eat that word all day, every day. Oh, poor pitiful me. I love that word. So I love being stalked. I think you love being stalked. I really do, because it gives you some kind of pleasure. It gives you some kind of joy. That way you can come on your platform and have people just boom, 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 boom with the fucking super chats. It's called sympathy grifting. You did it when you called the FBI on blank screen. You tried it with the doxing of Queen Bee. Not so much this time when you were claiming that Illuminati was threatening you and stalking you, blah, 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 horse shit. Not so much, were you? No, I didn't see a lot of super chats go through. You know why? Because you cower and hide your chat. I wonder why you hide your chat. I mean, I can speculate to why you hide your chat. But what would be the point? But thank you. Right here. I will be happily forwarding this clip right here to Clue. So she has it on hand. So whatever she wants to do with it will be solely up to her. Okay? Okay. Now that you acted like a complete dummy when you just happily and publicly admitted that you're going to go break the law, Betty, and this happened to you, bitch, really? Do you know how dumb you just fucking found out? Actually, you know what? You weren't found out to be dumb. You are dumb. You are. So, here we go, guys. Now, this is from the start of when she goes to talk to the cops. Look, I will personally FOIA everything. I will FOIA the body cam myself. I don't mind paying for it. I don't. No, I won't. No, I will pay for it. I will pay for the report. If I need to FOIA it, I will. But Betty, be very careful with those threats, by the way, okay? Because you still have to show all of these quote unquote so-called threats that Illuminati has made towards you. I hope you have them. I really do. Because making false threats to the police is not a very good look. Not a very good look. So, yeah. I really, really hope that you have the proof, because I know you don't. I was in that chat that day. I have to people in my chat were in that chat that day. So produce it. Also, produce where Queen Bee told people to call the police on you. Produce that. Produce it. Because I can DM somebody right here, right now, and they'll tell me if it happened. And I can guarantee you right now, she's going to tell me the short answer. 2 simple letters in the alphabet that starts with N and O. Do you know what those words spell, Betty? You know how to spell, right? That spells the word no. So unless you've got the proof for it, sweetheart, I suggest you pull it up and show it. Because you do have a lawsuit with her, don't you? You do. And I'm going to leave that lawsuit there because I have nothing to do with that lawsuit. Burnt Toast is doing an amazing job covering it. So I will leave it up to her. So let's watch. And this is covered under fair use. Educational purposes. Thank you, Barbie, for the $4.99. Thank you for what you do. I appreciate you. Thanks again, Barbie. You're so sweet.
Well, at least law enforcement here in Tennessee is pretty good. It's pretty good. But I can tell you that they did tell me that there were people calling in from because of my peppering. There was only one person as he was riding through that said I stepped on property. I did not. I told him where I posted. He goes, what did you do? And I said, well,
Hold up, let me slow this hoe down. Damn, bitch, talk too damn fast.
I pull my car up, I stop, I get out, I go to the post, I post the sign, I get back in the car, go to the next post, get out, post the sign, get back in the car, go out. And he goes, so you didn't go in the property? I said, no. I said, I went up to, I said, I barely was on, I stretched. Like.
Now, as far as what she did, I have no clue. But what she says afterwards is what I have complete and total issue with. Like I said, she has completely stated, Summer was up here. She can tell you, Bullhorn here has publicly stated she'll be breaking the law. But I digress because I've told you people before, listen and pay attention closely because people like this one, they will slip. They will slip. They always do. Or the very least, they'll forget what they say. But this one, she never, ever forgets what she says. You know how I know that? There's one, yeah, this is how I know.
I know what I know, and I know what I know.
That's how I know. She never forgets what she says.
Like I'd be on the foot on the public easement and post on the sign, and so that's what we did. And so I got that on camera, and so no harm, no foul, right? People lied.
People lied. Lied about what? I highly doubt anybody gives 2 shits that you're hanging flyers on what, light poles, what, electric poles. I mean, hell, you can go hang them on a tree for all anybody gives a shit about. I wouldn't give a fuck as long as you're not putting them on fire, on the fire. What, I forget what they're called, but as long as you're not putting them on those, I wouldn't give a shit, Betty. I highly fucking doubt that the cops are going to pull you over for that. However, did you ask permission from the county if you can hang up flyers? Did you ask permission? See, that's what's running through my brain when I went into Savages and when I was watching all of this unfold. Did you ask the county if you are allowed to hang up flyers. Because I know in some states you have to go to the county and you have to ask if you can hang up flyers. Just saying. You should have done your research, Betty. I mean, hell, you didn't do your research. I mean, hell, you read the laws from the country of Georgia. I mean, for fuck's sake. Maybe we should educate people on that stream. But hell, I'll just be gracious enough and find the video from Burnt Toast when she did that, because that was pretty fucking funny. But I'll drop it in the chat. I'll go look for it.
I don't understand why people have to constantly be utilizing law enforcement resources.
Gma, fire hydrant.
Law
Thank
enforcement
you.
resources that need to be out there searching.
That's what it is. Fire hydrant. As long as you ain't putting them on fire hydrants, I'm cool. You put them on those, I have a problem. Okay, because those don't need to be messed with. Those don't need to be decorated or anything. Leave those alone. Anywhere else, I wouldn't give two fucks about. Okay.
Because I'm posting flyers. You guys hear how stupid that is? And then you guys just wasted an hour of this man's time. It ain't gonna bother me. I'm done. That's exactly why I didn't go live with you guys. I can hit it and quit. What are you gonna do now? I broke.
Okay. I only push record. I didn't hear any of this, so if I think she's gonna say what I think she's gonna say, ooh, girl, don't make me. If you're gonna say what I think you're gonna say, I swear, don't make me pull up that clip again, Betty. I will pull that footage again.
And then you guys just wasted an hour of this man's time. It ain't gonna bother me. I'm done. That's exactly why I didn't go live with you guys. I can hit it and quit. What are you gonna do now? I broke no laws, and here you are.
You broke no laws, but you publicly stated that you were gonna break some laws, Betty. Do I need to roll that beautiful beam footage one last time? One time for the one time. Do I need to roll it again? That you was gonna go break some laws. Put a 1 in the chat if I should roll that beautiful beam footage, or put a 2 in the chat and just continue on with this. I'll let you guys decide. 1, roll the beautiful beam footage, or 2, continue on with this. Oh, damn, Betty, it ain't looking too good, honey. They want to see that beautiful beam footage. You done fucked up now. All right, let's roll it. They want to see that beautiful beam footage. They want to hear you say you're going to go break some laws. Now, do I know that you broke some laws, Betty? No, I don't. But see, you publicly stated that you were going to break some laws. So, ma'am, listen carefully. It's not a good look for you, Betty. I've got the gold right here.
We might have to have some ticket money on the side, because I'm going to speed. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. When I do the trip, I'm going to do it twice. It's going to be at regular speed, and it's going to be at the top speed that I can get at without getting in trouble. And so I may end up getting a ticket testing those waters out. It comes with the territory. It is what it is. I haven't had a ticket in so long. If it gets me a little ding, I'm okay with it. Okay. I really am. I don't foresee them, tracking me down and taking me to jail for speeding. So I think I'll be good. I'm going to be breaking the law. Yes, I'm going to be breaking law. I'm publicly.
Bam! Gotcha, Betty. You're going to be breaking the law. So what did you do? What did you do? Because you and I both know damn good and fucking well that none of the 4 people, Clue, Queen, Burnt Toast, or Cluminati, no, I'm sorry, Savage, none of them women called the police on you and had you pulled over. You know how I know? Well, see, that's a good question. Because they can all prove it, Betty. Can you? No, ma'am, you can't. You're just throwing out lies, innuendos, you fucking name it. Any word that's associated with the word lie, that's what you're throwing out to your audience. And your audience is too fucking dumb to realize it. So no cop is going to pull you over for doing absolutely jack shit. They're going to pull you over because you did something. So what did you do? That is the burning question. What did you do? Because these 4 women didn't do nothing, and nobody associated with them did anything. No. I can certainly prove what I was doing. So can the metadata on all my devices. Those can prove what the fuck I was doing. Yep. Sure can. Nice try, Betty. Right here. So what I'm going to do right this second, really quick, I'm going to go DM Cluminati, and I'm going to pass this on to her so she has it for the record. There you go, Clue. It's in your DMs, honey. Now you got it. Her admitting that she's going to be breaking some laws. Betty, remember, eat the words that you spew out to your audience and to everybody on this platform, because remember your words. Karma, it's a beautiful thing, and it's a real thing. It's a real thing. So there you go. Once again, I love proving dipshits wrong. I really do. It's the highlight of my day. Let's go.
Are all calling law enforcement. Do you guys understand how stupid you are? I'm allowed to post flyers. There's a public easement on every property that goes.
I'm not saying, for one, don't call anybody stupid, Betty. I can tell you right now. Don't be calling nobody stupid unless you got proof that all of us are stupid. Okay? 2, I take offense to being called stupid, and I'm guessing half my chat is taking offense to that. Okay. And 3, and nobody said that it was against the law to hang up flyers. I simply said, did you go to the county and ask if it's okay to go hang up flyers? All I simply said is most states, you have to go to the county and ask if you can hang up flyers. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay? Calm down. I swear, you've been spending so much time, like 4 months in that house. You having a midlife crisis, aren't you? I know you are. You can admit it. Admit it to Earth. Come on, baby. Admit it to Earth. You're having a midlife crisis, right? It's okay. Everybody goes through one. I mean, not me personally. I've never gone through one because I'm very, very fucking happy with my life. But, man, you're miserable. I know you are. It's okay. Everybody gets miserable in their days. But stop playing the blame game, Betty, because these days, it's not working anymore. The people that have watched you for years, well, they see that you're full of shit. That's why I'm wondering how the hell you can walk these days.
Goes up to the utility pole. I'm allowed to be in that grassy area. But idiots on here that don't know the law actually think that that's breaking the law. You guys are idiots. I'm allowed to post.
We don't know the law. Bitch, you were reading the laws from the country of Georgia. Not the actual state laws from the state of Georgia. Have you explained why you were reading the wrong laws? I don't think you'd ever explained that. I mean, it was quite comical, though. It really was. I bet I bet every time you pull up state laws, I bet you check to see if they're the right laws, huh? Ever since that day that happened when Burnt Toast broke the internet with that one? Yeah. I bet you are. But honey, I'm going to tell you right now, baby girl, I know the law. And anytime that you or your little buddies go to any state, I look up all the laws. I look up all the definitions, which is the reason why I was blocked in your chat, because you didn't like that I was dropping the actual laws in your chat and definitions. When are you going to unblock me, Betty?
Signs. These. on utility posts. What did we do? We posted signs on utility posts.
Oh,
And whatever
poor
person out there in that
thing.
community, please go pull your camera and give it to law enforcement since you think I violated the law, so they can see me going on public easement. Please, that'd be great. But no, I didn't get a ticket, didn't get a warning. He just wanted to talk to me. I told him exactly what was going on yet again. I told him how Illuminati and the Proudfoots are constantly
Shout out to Clue. Clue, go check your DMs.
harassing me and have me under surveillance.
Bitch, prove it. Prove it. Just because that live stream that you did this morning, we'll go over that one too. Look, I can't say whether or not that was Chris Proudfoot on Illuminati's panel because I didn't sit and watch the entire thing. I did not. So I can't say if that's him. Okay, if it is, good. If it's not, good. I don't care. But Betty, what did you do? You threatened to roll up on their fucking doorstep and knock. What were your exact words? Knock, knock, bitches. Your words. Your words. And what else did you say? This is what you said.
Bring it!
You told them to bring it. You sure the fuck did. I'd be very careful about how you fucking word things, Betty. What's up, Betty? You good?
Girl, this lady is crazy. She is delulu. Like, she is delulu. Like, I'm not calling no cops. Dude, my dog is sitting here on the floor while you were alive having 7 puppies, okay? I'm a new grandma, all right? And you think I got time to be worried about your old wrinkly ass? You need to go sit down and shut up.
She's
I
having
didn't call
7.
no police on you. I didn't call no cops on her. I did not call your hotel room the other night. I don't know why you were so obsessed with me, but you need to stop. And I mean that. Stop it right now. Stop it.
Oh my goodness, I hear them.
Oh, yeah, they loud. They're over here hollering. I hope they don't do that very long. Like, y'all need to be quiet like your mom and your daddy.
They will. It'll simmer down. Because trust me, when they start crying like that, Mama will come running.
And then she chased that man down in the traffic. That first off, lady, we stay here. You are in our place. You want to tell me that the whole time you're here, I can't leave my house to go shopping, get my nails done. Well, I can't do that with my hand. But if I wanted to get my toes did, you're trying to tell me I can't do that, lady, because you're here and you might see me. You don't stay here.
And Betty, you don't live there.
Just left this house. The cop she said she was going to come by my house, and I meant what I said. If she could pass by here in the last few minutes, she seen the popo. They was sitting in my driveway telling me that this is insanity and she ain't here to do nothing but cause drama.
Right. And I sent you that video where she publicly said that she's going to break some laws. That video, that's for you. Timestamp is 3:02 of what she plans on doing, and she may be breaking some laws.
She ain't gonna break no laws in this yard, I can promise you that.
Well, it has nothing to do with any it's just in general. She's gonna be breaking some laws. So, Betty,
about to do nothing but run that dick sucker. Excuse me,
right.
sorry.
You can say whatever you want. It's on 18 plus. I don't care. She puts my shit on yellow. I know.
And then you sit there and say reckless stuff like they need to come and search mine and Chris Proudfoot's property. For what? For what? What are they looking for, honey?
I mean,
like that is scary to me. You act like I don't know you plant evidence.
Right? Because Betty, we all seen those streams where people have filmed you doing that shit. But Lord, come on. I told you, Clue did not threaten you. Half the people in this chat were in that chat too.
I threatened her with a good time, honey. You'd have got to see me naked almost. That is a good time.
Right. I even told Betty that I would pay for you to come down here and stand outside my house in a bikini. But hey, whatever. I mean, shit, get a free trip out of it. Hey, Sinner. Hey, everybody coming in.
I
But
didn't get to see
damn,
that part. I was on the damn phone, but I didn't get to see that part where she was harassing old Bowerstocks there.
yeah, she was apparently passed by her. She fucking chased after him like a banshee and like a fucking bat out of hell. And then she got out of her car and went up to his window.
My God.
It'll come up in just a moment, but I'll put it on.
She need to go home.
She needs to. She's about to go because she's got to go to Virginia because she got a Trump rally to go to. And she loved her Donald Trump. She got to go act like a whole fool out there.
Mm.
Here we go. I'll put it up.
So that is now yet in another report. So if you guys want to keep going, go ahead. That's 3 reports now with their name in it because they won't leave me alone.
Ain't nobody messing with you, ho. All right, almost. Okay, we all saw this. I'll skip by it because I told you I'm gonna get that shit. I'm gonna pay for it myself. I sure am. I will pay for it. I will get it. But I wonder what she told them. I wonder
I
what
don't
she told
know.
them.
But she is out there looking crazy as hell with a staple gun.
Right? I'm definitely gonna FOIA that shit. Here she comes, acting like a whole fool. She acts like they became BFFs. I'm telling you, the way she talks.
Ain't it?
No, trust me. I know people in Tennessee. They told me that the police department out there, they're not so nice. They gonna be your BFFs if they pull you over.
Thank you. Thank you.
See?
So he tells me Jonathan's, he says Texas Roadhouse and Jonathan's are pretty good. So
Really?
there you have it. Bullhorn Betty's going to jail. 101. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be recording every damn thing. So you bitches can't call law on me no more. No more.
And nobody called
Wasted law
anybody on you,
enforcement time. Hour of that
stupid.
man's time. It didn't take any hair off my bootay. But you guys wasted an hour of
That was
law
gross.
enforcement time.
I
Anybody
didn't hear that
that's
part.
bragging about calling law
That's
enforcement, you
gross.
guys need to dog the shit out of them for wasting taxpayer resources in a criminal investigation when they're searching for a little boy. They got them searching for Bullhorn Betty for posting some damn signs on post because these hate channels had to call little old bitches crying, whining. Can't believe Betty's out there. She's so mean. Yes, I am. And I'm going to be peppering some more. The worst thing that's going to happen to me is I'm going to get a ticket. You understand that? You're wasting people's time for a freaking ticket.
But you said you're going to go break the law. So please make that make sense, Betty. That was just yesterday in your hotel room, but whatever.
That my audience is going to end up gladly paying for. Believe that.
Wow.
Okay. You're okay. Go ahead. They pay for everything else. What the fuck ever. I don't care.
Believe that.
That's
My
their
audience will
money.
pay for my ticket. It's not coming out. You guys are idiots. Just stupid. I hate these people. They don't want this boy found. They don't want this boy found.
Wow.
Illuminati, Queen Bee, the Proudfoots. They don't want this boy found.
The
All
fuck
they're
Queen
looking
B
for
got
is
to
go
do with
jail
that?
me in jail.
Right. I want that footage. I want where Queen Bee told her people that they need to call the cops on her. I want that footage because see, I never heard it. I caught some of the replay. I never heard her say it. So I'm gonna tell my chat. I'm telling my chat right now. If you guys got that, clipped or the timestamp, send it to me. Because I'm gonna guarantee you, it ain't coming through my fucking email because it was never said, Betty. But I'm very careful about those accusations, considering the lawsuit you got with
What's
her.
the difference, though? What's the difference? What is the difference in anybody out there calling LE on you and you telling your audience to send pizza to the Proudfoots? What is the difference? Not a damn nothing. Not one different. It ain't no different.
Or being on your platform telling people that you have a weapon. That's intimidation, Betty. Do you know what intimidation is? You're law, right? You're all about the law. You're paralegal. You should know what intimidation means. That is intimidation, that you have a weapon. And that's not the first time that you have brought that up. You brought that up the day that you doxed Queen Bee. We all have that clipped. Everybody has that clipped. It's not the first. It's not the second. It's not the third.
I
You
want to
have
know.
said it.
I want to know, honest to God, honest engine. I want to know who in the fuck called that lady hotel room.
You know what? Burnt Toast actually broke it down perfectly because I really don't believe anybody called. What was being said is that maybe it was a reminder, like you can call the front desk and request a wake up call, like an alarm. Like instead of having an alarm clock, the front desk will call you and let you know it's time to wake up. You can request those. The front desk will call you at this certain hour and say it's time for you to wake up. We're just giving you a reminder call. So that's my guess. And plus it blinked red. In some hotels, if there's an incoming call, it'll blink a different color. And if it's front desk, it'll blink red. It just depends on what hotel. I mean, in some of the hotels I've stayed in, red means front desk. Green means there's an incoming call from the outside. But she's staying in some cheap ass fucking hotel, I think. I don't know. I don't give a fuck where she's staying. But I don't think she got a call. I think she got a call from the front desk. Front desk. Well, like Gold Bulldogs said, front desk is not going to give anyone her room number. And that's true. I don't believe anybody would.
But they're going to be in jail before I am. I can guarantee that with the way they're going.
Well, what are you waiting for, Betty? Aren't you? Betty, I'm tired. I get tired of this because, see, there's a lot of people in my chat that are part of Clue's channel, part of Savage's channel, part of Queen's channel, and part of Burnt Toast channel. And they don't even like being looped in with all of this because you bring them forward up and all of us are with them. So you're looping every single one of us. That's thousands of people that you're looping in.
No, she's crazy.
She is crazy as fuck. I mean, this is nothing nearly as bad as Georgia. I think this one is putting it at number 1. Georgia is put on number 2.
So it is what it is. Bullhorn Betty didn't even get a warning. I did nothing wrong.
Okay.
Nothing. Dum-dums. Again, not breaking the law. Dum-dums.
So what you said yesterday.
I can't even read. Let me put my glasses back on. Little whiny man. Little whiny man. Doesn't want his stepson found, does he? Wants to threaten a little girl, a little 5'1", 135-pound little girl. You want to?
She's 135 pounds, Clue.
Shit, my ass.
Hold on, I'll let her say it. And see, hey Betty, see that's a bitch move right there. You know, that can be there can be action taken against that because you never asked his permission to put his face on a shirt. Remember what shirt you wore to Georgia? You wore a Summer Wells shirt. You sure did. It was purple. It had Summer Wells put on it. Yep, it did. I think you wore that shirt for like 3 straight days.
Oh my God! Little whiny man. Little whiny man. Doesn't want his stepson found, does he? Wants to threaten a little girl, a little 5'1", 135-pound little girl. You want to intimidate me and tell me I need to watch where I go? Well, I just watch where I go, sir. I just watch where I go. What you gonna do, sir? I didn't step on your property other than to put a missing person flyer on your post. Dum-dum.
Whoa.
Dum-dum.
Whoa.
Oh, I've had this shirt on all day. I passed her.
Did she just admit to stepping on his property?
I'll go back and just give me 1 second. Let's go. Let's hear it
Wants
again.
to threaten a little girl, a little 5'1", 135-pound little girl. You want to intimidate me and tell me I need to watch where I go? Well, I just watch where I go, sir. I just watch where I go. What you gonna do, sir? I didn't step on your property other than to put a missing person flyer on your post. Dum-dum. Dum-dum. Oh, I've had this shirt on all day. I passed around a few more for some people in his community.
So is that what she said?
She said, I didn't step on your property other than to put a missing person's flyer on your post. So, yeah.
Ooh, Betty. So you did trespass, bitch. Why you gotta lie?
Yeah, she did. She said, I didn't step on your property other than to put a missing person's flyer on your post.
Betty, you better get the fuck back to Florida.
That is trespassing.
Like, I'm just saying, I think the world would be a better place if you just take your crazy ass the fuck on out of the state.
But then she, earlier in the thing, when she talking about people lying, saying that they stepped foot, she was on their property, and then turns around and admits it. Jesus, fix it. Okay.
So I wonder, Betty, now that you've broken the law, which we've already heard, I wonder how, did you tell the police that when you were standing outside with him? I bet you didn't. I'll be floating this one over too. It'll stay in my StreamYard. Or, better yet, nah, I'll just keep it in my StreamYard. I'll keep it recorded. But she's dumb as hell. Just, see, you keep slipping and slipping and slipping and slipping. And you keep getting caught. Clue just caught your ass because, see, I didn't catch that shit. Good going, Clue. Hey, Tia.
That's crazy. This is a whole dumpster fire. We're in.
It is. Hey, Tia, you up here, honey? Oh.
Gave some shirts away. Seth gave me some bands.
Watch that.
Dum Dum. Oh, I had this shirt on all day. I passed around a few more for some people in his community.
Oh my God. Say she's gonna pass some shirts out to people.
Can y'all hear me now?
I can hear you, gorgeous.
Okay, sorry about that. Hello.
Hi.
I have a couple questions. Hi, Clue. It's very nice to meet you. Sorry, it's under these circumstances.
Hello.
I have a couple of questions about Betsy here. So she just travels. Wait, okay, I got it. This is my. She is under surveillance by whom exactly? That's my first question. Because bitch is live streaming. Who? She is under her own surveillance. Number one, streaming to the World Wide Web. I don't know what that under survey. I mean, that is gaslighting at its ridiculousness. Number one. Number two.
I think that's why she's doing it like that, so people know where she wants drama.
So this is hypothetical because we know that you're not in any way, shape, or form, but you and Savage, and I'm not going to mention the one that's in the lawsuit right now because I don't even like to mention all that nonsense, but y'all are stalking her while she's come driven to your state to not look for a child, but to cause internet drama. Am I following correctly?
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She did the same thing in Georgia. She did the same thing in Florida during the Gabby Petito.
Listen, Betsy. Oh, I can't. I'm trying. Make it make sense for me. I don't understand. How do you cry victim when you are holding the gun? I don't really get what you're doing here, Betsy. Is she looking to run into JLR? Is that what it is? Is she searching the country for JLR? She's still not over him.
Well, I can tell you where he's not, and that is here.
Well, shit. If I were him, I would not go live and say where I am because Betsy is on the run. She got the cops pulling up after her now for, I don't even, what'd she get pulled over for exactly? I missed it.
Nothing. Nobody heard anything. It was complete silence. But she
No,
came
I
back in the
think
car and acted like they were BFFs.
Much like the phone call, huh?
Uh-huh.
Which, by the way, I still haven't heard that ring. I'm trying. A lot of places when you check in will call and make sure everything's okay when you get in. So she could have had someone call. It could have just been the front desk, a million different things. But I want to know how does she know it was female heavy breathing? She used to that kind of thing? You like that kind of thing? She likes it, doesn't she? Likes that female heavy breathing. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, she likes to body shame females. She likes to talk about female parts. I mean, we caught her on live streams talking about female parts. I mean,
she likes
one would wonder.
maybe she watches a lot of porn.
Oh no, Clue. Listen, I'm not kidding. I think she's crushing on you. At first, I thought it was your man, but I really think it's you. I'm not joking. Like, I think she got it for you. I think she got it for you.
Betty, you want some of this Clutie Clue?
Mm-hmm. I do. I think she likes it spicy, and I think I think she likes you.
Damn out with your clam out.
Blue bunker, she called you fat. Oh, she called my blue bunker fat. Don't be calling Blue fat. What's wrong with you, Betty?
Honey, Betty,
Damn.
I hate to tell you this, but if you're 135 pounds, ain't none of us out here fat.
That is true.
She did not stop it.
I swear, no, she did. I'll go back. I will go back.
Please play that again.
I'm going to. I'm going. Hopefully me.
I was 135 pounds once too.
So was I.
In the 8th fucking grade, bitch. Golly.
I was too. About 20 years ago. But hey, you know what? I'm still looking good, okay? Thank you.
Oh, I'm fine as hell. I'm just saying.
Yes, you are. And there are a few people that actually didn't know what I look like. Only a few. Thank you. But yeah, we always thought that she had a thing for Savage, but I think she's moved on and she got a thing for Clue.
Damn, Clue. You got to stop looking cute, girl.
She can't have it. I'm not available.
No, it sounds like she may throw you in the back of the trunk there. So,
and Jessica Simpson is the only female that could ever get it from me. So,
really? She could twist you up, huh? All right, cool.
She could get a kiss, but I probably wouldn't go past that.
All right. Location, whatever you say. Oh, see, now just leave this up just like this.
That's a great face.
This is exactly how I picture her every time. She's like a screaming banshee. Like someone pray her away. What the hell? Oh. And how many bodies does she have in that back seat? What's she hiding back there?
One would wonder. She got a blanket and a pillow back there. I know she does.
Like, the crazy thing is she is out in public looking like this.
No shit.
Public. Like, she ain't got no makeup on. She ain't got her hair done. Girl. And on video.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you that bitch is possessed.
I think she might be.
Maureen,
some of the ugliest women I have ever met have been the most beautiful women because of their insides make them so gorgeous that, you know, you're like, God, you're just so pretty, you know? And I have met some ugly, nasty, beautiful women. This one, she goes right across the board on all of it. Like, check. What? Ugly, nasty. Betsy, plus the fact I want to grab her roots and just... Can we get those things fixed before you go on camera again? And those 1998 glasses got to go, girl.
I don't know why she won't have her audience pay for a touch-up. Like,
hold on a second. Summer, what did you say you were gonna do with her hair? Wait for Summer to answer that, because Summer will definitely tell you what she planned on doing with that hair.
She's doing her hair. Summer.
Summer says, I'm gonna do her hair, I'm gonna take strands of it, I'm gonna plant it everywhere. I'm getting that DNA.
This, like I said yesterday, this woman has not been on my radar because she is just too crazy for me. But what I have seen, I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
Is she heading back now to
No,
the
she's getting a steak.
Hell no, she turning the volume up on this bullshit.
Oh Jesus.
Probably.
Oh,
That's what she does. She's provoked now in her eyes. Even though well, I'm just saying this is what it is, right? She comes up here prodding people until she has something happens where she can act like she's gotten
Joseph,
and
stop
turns
it.
the damn volume up on her bullshit. Now she's gonna show up at people's houses with pulling her bullshit, and we'll see what happens next. Good luck, Betty.
She ain't gonna show up here. I promise y'all that.
I
She ain't
cannot
coming.
imagine her being dumb enough to show up there. I cannot. Was she seen on video going to the child's house? Has anyone seen, like, has anyone in the neighborhood seen her trolling ass around?
Well, she said there were people walking the dogs that saw her the other day.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I will, Kim. We're gonna get to that part, but
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm gonna hop down.
You can stay up here too. It's okay.
God.
That's why I put the link in Discord. If you wanted to come up, or anybody else, you can stay
I
here.
cannot believe this. Okay. I'm
Here you
shutting
go.
out.
Here you go. Here's the 135-pound comment.
Oh my God! Little whiny man. Doesn't want his stepson found, does he? Wants to threaten a little girl, a little 5'1", 135-pound little girl. You want to intimidate me?
135 pounds, 5'1". I'm done. I'm done.
135, 235 pounds and 5'1". You could sell me on 135 pounds. Mm-mm.
Ain't nobody at 135 pounds got fat rolls on their back, honey. The math is not working for that right there. It ain't happening.
It's like a xylophone back there.
And Betty, you earn every single one of these fat comments because you've been rolling around here for days calling people fat. So you know what? You get what you get.
Yeah, fat.
You get what you get.
You better stop. You better behave for real.
I ain't behaving. Fuck her. I don't give a fuck. That bitch has done threatened to come to my goddamn house, and I got a problem with that. I fucking let's use your line, Betty. I double dog dare you. Just make sure you announce yourself when you get her, bitch.
I'm about to hit you with everything I am. You better shut up.
Did.
Don't you summon the demons here. I mean that. You don't summon the
double
demons.
dog dare you. What?
She did, honey. She did. She said it.
Lord have mercy.
Well, you got to do it first, Betty. I triple dog dare you.
Snaggletooth said triple dog dare her, Cletus. Egging Cletus on in his chat.
Figure out what I'm doing, and then he wants to call the law on me for advocating for a little boy. That's some bullshit right there.
No, y'all made me.
So whoever
Y'all made me mess up my fucking StreamYard. This shit.
bragging about this, y'all dog the crap out of them. Drag them for a fool. Because what a waste of resources.
Don't ever say fool again. Don't. Bitch, you ain't hood, you ain't ghetto. I heard what you said about people and ghetto. Don't do it again.
And you know who has to pay for this? This community. They just had to pay that officer to come here and talk to me. They sure did. That
I'll
officer
pay
could be
that
out there.
motherfucker. Good job, sir. Good job, officer.
Thank you for your
Appreciate your service.
And Betty, how many times did you call the police out to that neighborhood in Savannah? 53 times?
She called the police out here, said they wasn't doing a good enough job. How y'all not finding nothing? How y'all don't have anything? But all of a sudden, y'all's BFFs. Go to hell.
That's
Right.
what I said. I said she's trying to pull sovereign citizenship. She knows more. Can't pull her over. She knows the law. But yet, as soon as something comes up, who are you going to call? It ain't Ghostbusters. I'll tell you that much, lady. You calling the law. Now, which way is it?
Wait, Tia, they might call the Ghostbusters in that shirt, in that color.
Well, she looks like she's been slimed anyway. So
They're looking for Sebastian.
You
Could have been out there looking for Sebastian. You just wasted a law enforcement officer for a whole entire hour. Shame on all of you.
You wasted law enforcement's time 53 fucking times in Savannah, bitch. I wouldn't be talking. Who in
How
the
many
hell do you
times?
think 53 times?
Damn, they came out to Savannah almost as many times as she's been arrested. My God.
Yeah, that many times. They've wasted time coming to your aid for bullshit when that 53 times could have been spent looking for Quentin. Let's throw that in your face, Betty. Shall we? Well, let's do it. Oh, wait, I just did.
She don't care. That lady don't care.
No, she don't.
Seems like those tables are turning. Back when you guys could lie and manipulate your audience, it was a lot easier to say Bullhorn Betty's bad. But now that we bringing it all out here like this, they're seeing who the real
You're
problem is on the
dangerous.
streets. And it's time to kick you fuckers out of here. The true crime does not belong here. This is true crime, not drama.
You make it drama. You make it my business and everybody else in the drama community's business. You make it our business. Thank you. When you start threatening people over here that are drama community, Savage, she's drama community, she ain't true crime. You make it her business. You make it all of our business because we're around her. We have her back. Continue
You
on.
were trying to blame
Drama does not-
Savage for being the one that called the hotel room.
But yeah, but she's blamed everybody. She's blaming multiple people. She can't make up her damn mind. That's how everybody some people miss. I'm not saying you guys, but some people are missing who she keeps claiming is calling that hotel or stalking her or following her around. Nobody really knows because she keeps slipping up with her words.
just let her keep talking. Keep
That's what I
yammering
love it.
away there.
I mean,
Dogs.
That's
I'm
why I
just
love
saying,
it.
Sumner County might have pulled her ass over because of the fact she's driving through that fucking parking lot, dodging stop signs like a fucking crazy ass lunatic.
I watched her. She sure was not stopping that one damn time. It's a good way to kill somebody or their children, lady.
Right?
belong in true crime. You guys are calling law enforcement and wasting their. When you want me to, you know what I'll do? This is what I'll do. If you really want to push the issue, Clue, I'm happy. I'll be here for another day. I'm happy to kick it out in front of your house if you really want to.
Come on, bitch.
Are we threatening? Or,
guess who lives with Cletus, and guess who ain't afraid of going to fucking jail? Cletus. Come on, bitch.
Hey,
let's go.
Hey, stop speaking like that and making me look like a pussy.
I
ain't
ain't
into her.
making you look like shit. That bitch is threatening to come to my goddamn property, and I got a huge problem with that. Come on, Betty. Come on, pull in. Let's find out. Pull up, bitch.
And Betty. Betty. I told you yesterday. You put all your shit out there, and you know what? I have the clip. I've got the clip of Burnt Toast stating that you put all your shit out there because you know what? I come with the facts. I told you I come with the facts. You put all your shit out there. You know how I know? It's because you tell everybody where you're going.
Can we get a live stream out front of Clue's house, please?
Hell no. No, hell no. We're going on a road trip, baby. We're going on a road trip.
I want donations out there. We'll get water. Well, what do you need, Clue? We'll send it to you and Cletus. Bail money, we'll have it in advance. You ain't going anywhere.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I've had bail money set up for Savage for 2 years. I'll just tap into that. Because everybody's been claiming Savage is going to jail. So
she just said this on a live stream. She's going to go sit. I cannot believe it.
I know. She's so dumb. But she doesn't say she's going to go do it. When she says something, she's not going to go do it. She thinks it's going to scare people. Nobody's scared of her, though.
Hell no. Ain't nobody scared of her.
And I promise she won't come here. I
no.
promise she won't.
She going to get a show. I can promise her that. Bare ass and all.
He ain't lying, y'all.
Hell no, I
He
ain't
going
lying.
out
She'll be
front
recording my asshole talking to her on live camera. I promise you.
naked. He's not lying.
And I promise you, I will be tuned into that shit, sharing it, and potentially live streaming it from my own damn channel.
I'll show her the goat.
Oh,
You're so stupid.
G-Ma, I hate that emoji. That emoji reminds me of a certain somebody who had a little parade in his pants on a live stream on TikTok, but I digress.
When you want me to, you know what I'll do? This is
Here
what
we
I'll
go.
do. If you really want to push the issue, Clue, I'm happy. I'll be here for another day. I'm happy to kick it out in front of your house if you really want me to. Boo boo.
Boo
But
boo.
I ain't trying to go like that. But you keep trolling me when I'm on
somebody's
this
gonna
trip.
be
I'll
kicking
start
it
trolling
out
you too,
there.
boo. So just FYI. I come with a bigger set of balls, and I don't need to threaten people.
That's not something you want to admit, Betty. You
Is
don't
that
want
why
to
you
admit.
don't wear short skirts, Betty?
Honey, she ain't lying. Do you
She
see
is.
how her titties point to the ground?
Oh my
She
God.
definitely got a bigger set of balls. Exactly.
Sorry.
If them nipples was eyeballs,
You're
they
okay.
would never see the light of day ever. They would never see it. They just looking at the straight, looking at the hell she's bound for when she goes.
Like I said,
I
that's the
love you
devil
too.
pulling her ass back down to hell. That's why they sagging.
Oh Jesus Christ. I love you too.
And I don't need to be violent to people. I don't need to cause any type of violent harm. Everything I do comes from here.
I promise you it'll be violent.
Really, Betty? Coming up in a little bit, you were gonna go and get what was it? A weapon to protect
Huh?
yourself. So why would you go? Here's my question here for Betty. Betty, if you're gonna go stand outside someone's house like Clues, why would you later say you're gonna go and get a weapon? Riddle that for me, okay? I'll be waiting for a later stream, and probably in a couple of hours after you get that $60 steak in your belly.
In here. Wisen up, little girl. Don't want to wisen up. They've been sitting here threatening me for days. You guys have watched it. I have.
Little girl. I'm 5'5". I'm 5'5". I'm not little. How tall
I'm
are you,
5'8".
Clue?
5'5".
I'm 5'8". Come talk to me. Come talk to me.
Did she say she's 5'1"?
I'm 5'5".
Her arrest record says she's 5'2".
Yeah, I'm 5'5". She called you little girl.
Just because I look way younger don't mean I'm no little girl. It ain't my fault that you age like shit.
Summer. Summer says she's tripolar.
Tripolar.
I got it. I'm done.
I haven't threatened them not one time. Now they got cops being called on me. And didn't we hear Queen Bee asking for cops to be called on me yet again? Didn't we hear her say that?
No, we did not. No, we did not. Because that did not happen.
She wouldn't do that.
No, because that never happened then.
But they've been sitting here threatening me for days. You guys have watched it. I haven't threatened them not one time. Now they got cops being called on me. And didn't we hear Queen Bee asking for cops to be called on me yet again? Didn't we hear her say that on her live? I need somebody to clip that and pull the transcript of that.
Because see, Betty, I have already asked my chat to send that to me, and I have not received anything. So therefore, it did not happen. And I've already told you, I've already watched some of the replay. That never happened. And Queen Bee ain't dumb enough to have her audience go and call the police on you when y'all have a lawsuit against each other. Hello? Duh. Knock, knock.
For me and send it to me at bullhornbetty@gmail.com. Because the cops were just called. And so that is going to be used against her. Because what I'm going to end up doing is pulling public records. And whoever is sitting here stalking me and harassing me, I will come into your community and file a restraining order on you.
Betty, I will pay for your tattoo. You go get a tattoo that says I'm being stalked, because stalked is like stalk or stalking. That's your favorite word. I will pay for that tattoo if you go to the tattoo parlor and get it. You have to live stream it though, because I want to know that my money's going towards a tattoo.
Hell, if she's gonna get a tattoo, put it on this end up, because you can't tell from her ass or her face.
I want it on her forehead.
This end up.
I want to right there on her forehead because I want to
You
see it
are
every day.
nasty.
Maybe I should sue that bitch for defamation because I identify as stalked and she's claiming she's being me.
Oh my
That's a
God.
problem. I don't like
Hey.
the way you're representing, Betty.
There's something wrong with you.
And then after that, I will be filing a lawsuit on you. I'm getting over and done with this. If you guys want to sit there and play these stupid games and you think that you guys can keep getting away with it, then I will start bringing you guys to court. Because if that's all I got,
No.
because I'm not a violent person, then that's what I'll do. It's gonna be not too hot.
Let me tell you something, lady.
It's a huge jump.
You and your damn lawsuits. Let me tell you a little something about that, okay? You keep threatening without filing. That is illegal. That is called harassment. So you better fucking file. And you better continue to file. Because there's going to be a judge who's going to say, you're full of shit. You're in the damn state of the people who you're claiming are stalking you. I can't even say it without laughing. Stop it. Jesus.
Boo boo. Boo boo.
I know why she keeps saying that dumb shit. Boo boo.
Boo boo.
Maybe
My
she
older
does
than-
have a crush. Maybe she wants me to be her boo thing.
I told you.
Yeah, she.
She got a girl crush.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
She does. Ooh, Cletus, you got some competition there, homie.
No, we don't.
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Could you
kidding.
imagine? Like, I know I say this all the time, but could you imagine if that is what you
Oh.
woke up to? And I'm not even talking about her appearance. She'd be all right, maybe until she started yakking. Like, if you could get past the way she looked, then you got to worry about that mouth going, oh my God.
How long did JLR and her Winky Winky, I don't know, did they date? Were they were an item, right? Like, because I mean, he had to.
Well, that's the
No one
upside, though.
knows.
Well, hold on, though. That's the upside because
Bless
Betty
him.
claimed in her lawsuit in
Which
the
lawsuit? I'm sorry. I need to keep
the
up.
Queen Bee. Oh, the Queen Bee and her lawsuit.
Mhm.
Betty put in there. Now, how long is this? Betty put in there about. Let me see. Why not roll that real quick? Because it's quite funny. I find it comical. And I tend to ask myself, why is she claiming now that they dated when this lawsuit right here that Burnt Toast read months and months ago? I find it quite funny because this is what Bullhorn put in her lawsuit. Just listen.
YouTube channel to report findings on her. This is false. Exhibit H. Okay. You know that
Let me slow it down. Not that slow down.
we have screenshots of that, right? Like we have screenshots of her super chatting you $500 and then all of a sudden you start talking shit on Queen. Like I've seen it. A lot of people have seen it. So, okay. All right. It says Queen Bee stated that BHB collects money from BHB's YouTube channel and does not search for cases covered, despite hundreds of hours of footage to the contrary. Okay. So, you have hundreds of footage, but you didn't provide it in your lawsuit. The definition of a Bullhorn Betty. Not lolcow. There you go. There you go. Oh my God. Who uses the Urban Dictionary as an exhibit in their fucking lawsuit? I cannot. What the hell? It says this is an attempt. This is an attempt to deprive BHB of income provided through BHB's channel. Your income on YouTube, first of all, started to take a nosedive when you posted that fake audio of the Idaho 4 case.
She still has it up too, by the way.
In my opinion, that is when I first noticed that your views and especially your donations took a complete nosedive, especially when it was called out to be fake. And people went back to you and said, hey, can you take it down? Can you retract it in a video? You told them that Bullhorn Betty doesn't retract things and Bullhorn Betty doesn't take things down. So not only did you leave it up, and it's still up on her channel, the last time I checked, it's still up and monetized, by the way. But if you look at the dislikes, if you have the extension browser that allows you to look at dislikes, she has over, I think it's like, last time I checked, it was like 3.7K or 3.2K dislikes. Girl, I have
Damn.
never seen so many dislikes in my entire time on YouTube thus far. Almost 4,000 dislikes. So in my opinion, that right there, her doing that was really the start of
Her channel tanking.
her channel just basically went flatline. And later she actually admits that she hasn't actually been losing subscribers, that she actually, her numbers have all stayed the same, which contradicts what she says earlier in this document. Send in the facts, not her. You can talk all you want, but they want the facts and evidence. She's a POS. I agree with that. Yeah. Ultimately, the judge is going to be very, very annoyed. Like, you can't walk into court and say, I think or I believe. They don't want to hear it. They want you to say, this happened on this date at this time by this person. Here's the video. That's what they want. Here's the surveillance video. Here's the, document from the XYZ. JLR acts like he don't know who BHB is. Yeah, they are apparently no longer friends. Yes, they want proof and receipts. Correct. And they don't like statements that she puts in here a lot where it says, I believe, I think. A lot of assumptions are made. It's crazy. Okay, so she goes on to say, Queen Bee stated on Queen Bee's channel that BHB had sexual intercourse with a YouTuber by the name of Blank, aka Dolly Vision. So once again, bringing her friend into this. I love it. I love bringing all her friends into her document. Queen Bee further stated that BHB had sexual intercourse with another YouTuber by the name of Blank, aka JLR. Okay, that's a new one. Where's your proof?
Now that stream, this one here, was about, I want to say 7 to 9 months ago. I could be wrong. I didn't really check out the date, but that's just my guess. Someone in my chat will probably know how long ago this was. But that right there. And it was later stated that she stayed in bed. She was distressed. She was throwing up because of that right there.
Because of what she did, who she was with, or it was announced?
Because of the accusations. Because this is an accusation that BHB slept with Dolly Vision and JLR. But what has she been doing the last several months? Speaking about JLR and their relationship.
No wonder Dolly makes soap.
Who said that?
I'm getting down. I'm too mouthy for this today. I'm so sorry.
You're fine. I've got it on 18 plus, so I'm good. I don't care. But there you go.
I'm gonna listen. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
Ew. Oh, dog. Ew.
We're good. We're going right back to the beam footage because I'm telling you, Betty, you're making some threats here. Ooh.
I'll be in chat. I love you. Bye.
I love you too. Bye. Thanks for coming up.
That's too hot because it's an Apple phone, and Apples don't know how to. There we go. Apples don't know how to stay cool. I had a blow on you guys for like forever and ever, amen. And actually, it was like, okay, well, my live canceled out, right? I was thinking my live canceled out, and it was funny because my live.
See, I don't know how her phone keeps getting heated. Mine never gets heated. Except if I use StreamYard on it. That's when mine gets heated because StreamYard does heat your shit. It does. Go ahead, try it. Go ahead and try it. It does heat your shit up.
I didn't cancel. I just had to go back into it. It allowed me to resume it. It looked like it went off. It really did. Yeah, it looked like it went off. My phone overheated.
Miss Independent, we're going to get to that one.
Like, it's literally 100 degrees.
It's coming up.
It's 100 degrees and my phone got too hot. So
she's going to jail. Woo! She's going to jail.
Today was a long day. For those that are just joining in, the hate channels decided to call the law on Bullhorn Betty for literally posting missing and endangered missing flyers. This is what they called the law on me for posting these on posts. They literally called the law for me posting flyers today.
Nobody called the law on you for posting missing flyers. Please prove that, Betty. I'm waiting. Fuck, everybody's waiting for that. Everybody will be waiting for that clip of you saying that Queen Bee stated that you need to be called, the cops need to be called on. All the hate channels, all the people that you're looping in together. You need to call. You need to prove all this hope, because I'm tired. I'm tired. But this is actually fun. It's fun. We already played that you stated specifically that she was gonna go and break the laws. April 1, thanks for becoming a new member, honey. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Cherry Mafia, honey. We're happy to have you, babe. But continue on, Betty. I love that you are making yourself look crazy.
Chris and Katie Proudfoot's army of criminals that are trying to.
Hey, I told you, I take offense to being called a criminal. No. Don't call me no criminal. Don't call me no fucking criminal. Don't be calling nobody else a criminal. Betty, you hang with criminals. Do I need to go down the list again? Don't make me go down that list. I will go down that list one more time. Don't make me. Actually, you know what? I'll let my chat go down that list. How about that?
To thwart the search for this boy, literally called the law. Had an officer waste his time to come here and counsel me on posting flyers. They said I was running through the yards of these community. I was in my car. I moved up. I posted a flyer.
I don't know.
I moved up. I posted a flyer. I moved up. Hardly running through property. They lied to law enforcement yet again to try to have me.
You hardly ran through property. See, now you breaking the law because you trespassing. Oh, dude, yo, okay, this is a great screenshot right here. Great. So you hardly ran through property. Okay, basically that's number two. Number two. So, Betty, I'm gonna take a guess, and it's not an educated guess, but I'm gonna take a guess. Okay, it's my theory. Did it ever occur to you that somebody whose property that you went on to hang a flyer didn't just write down your license plate and call the police and told them that you came on their property? Because see, I'm going to tell you, people these days are very protective of their homes, their property, very protective. They don't like people that they don't know. They don't like strangers on their properties. Hell, I don't. That's why I have a gate. I have a brick wall around my house. I have a gate that I can open and close when I leave. The rest is a brick wall. Because I don't want people coming in my yard. And I keep that son of a bitch locked. And I do have a camera too. I wouldn't want someone like you on my fucking property. I'd be calling the popos too. If someone like you came on my property, hell, I'd be calling the popos if a fucking bird came on my property. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just being a smart ass. I wouldn't do that. Birds come on my property all the time. It's just me being a dummy. But what I'm saying, Betty, strangers like you, yeah, residents are very protective, okay? They're very protective of their yards. So you might want to think differently, because maybe one of those people whose properties you stepped on to hang one of them flyers on might have taken down your license plate and said, "Excuse me, Mr. Officer, there's this very strange lady who came on my property and put this flyer up. We don't know her, so can you please do something?" That might have been it, okay? Instead of accusing folks, Betty, you might want to tell the truth, because you know damn good and well, Clue, Savage, Queen, Burnt Toast, none of them called the police on you. And don't loop us mofos in with you, because we didn't do nothing either.
Arrested. Every community I go to. You guys see how evil these hate channels are, these criminal channels that help criminals?
6.
Every time you guys go watch their garbage, you're supporting them wasting law enforcement resources. Because let me tell you, it doesn't really matter. I'm Bullhorn Betty, okay? If I want to go and get a ticket, hell, I'll even go to this clink for some stupid bullshit when it comes to advocating for children.
Betty, you wished ill on children. You wished ill on others' children because of what's going on with you. It's all about you, and you. It ain't about you. It's about this young man. It ain't about you. Ain't nothing happening to you. You care about children. Yeah, you say children should be euthanized. Forget that one, ma'am. And you just a few days ago wished ill on others, children, and families. Betty. But you care about Sebastian. You care about children? No, you don't. You called this young man defective, Betty. Yeah, don't worry. I have that too. I'll be playing it too.
I will literally freaking chain myself to a post and have them cut the chains off me and drag my ass to jail and be processed within 24 hours if I so need to.
Well, nobody's stopping you. Go do it. Go. Goodbye. Ain't nobody going to care if you chain yourself to a post. I wouldn't care. What I care about are the folks that you are affecting. What I care about are the creators that you, Betty, are threatening.
I'm an advocate and an activist and covered by media when I cover these.
I'm going to say it right now. JLR's press pass looks more real than hers. Just saying. And that's my opinion. And I can stick to my own opinion. And my opinion is just that. My opinion is fact. Why? Because it's my fact.
These cases. The Constitution is where I derive my law.
Hey, Commander.
Hate channels. Calling law enforcement on Bullhorn Betty for posting flyers. I want that to sink into everybody. I want you guys to pass this
I can't
down.
stream
I
her.
want you guys to tell them how disgusting and nasty.
See something? Say something. I can't stream her while she's live. That's against TOS. While they're live, I can't do it while I'm live.
And horrible and evil they
I'll
are.
go over it later.
You know who is causing all the threats in this community for people searching? Chris and Katie Proudfoot and
Hold it. You better be very careful, Betty, because you got to prove that shit, bitch. Nope. You got to prove it. Because you, ma'am, were in your hotel. With that fake ass phone call. And I'm going to say that's fake too, because I believe it was. I believe the front desk called her room. I believe they did. I believe it was the front desk. I'll stand with that. I'll stand with it. I'll say it with my chest out. That was the front desk that called her. And then what did she do after she sat back down? Told her audience to go and send the Prophets a pizza to their home. She sure did. And her live stream is still up.
I want you guys to tell them how disgusting and nasty and horrible and evil they are. You know who is causing all the threats in this community for people searching? Chris and Katie Proudfoot and their cohorts.
You know, I think I'm going to change my name to cohort. I think I'm going to do that. I think that's a perfect ring. Cohort. What do y'all think? You think that has a good ring to it? I think it does. I'll think about it. I can change my name twice before I have to wait 14 days.
That, my friend, is who is threatening the people of this community that come in.
Hey, Betty, I'm going to keep saying proof. You got to prove it. I won't keep saying that. You know why? Because you're fighting over here with people in the drama community. And over here in the drama community, we show receipts. We show them proof. That's what we do. We show the people proof. Can you prove it? No, but we can. And it's so simple. It is so simple that a monkey can do it. A monkey can show proof. And they're smart too.
They threatened me.
When? Where? And how did they threaten you? Because Clue never threatened you. That's been debunked. Savage never threatened you because she never, ever said anything remotely threatening. Because, lady, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm in her chat every fucking morning. Every morning. Queen Bee, she ain't going to threaten you. Burnt Toast? Burnt Toast ain't going to threaten you either. Why would Burnt Toast even threaten you? How many times have you tried shutting her down? And she's still just tick-tocking away on her platform doing a fabulous job at what she's doing. And that's calling you out.
They threatened me.
Okay, proof, Betty. Prove it.
Oh, Terry Bowersocks. Oh, you want to?
Here we go.
Here? Oh, look who it is. It's Terry Bowersocks.
Here we go.
Look who just pulled up in the same QX80. Coming up, taking my tag plate. Let's turn around on his tag plate. Terry Bowersocks. Terry Bowersocks, right there. Came up and decided to take my plate on. So you want to know who's harassing who out here? The proof is in the pudding. The Bowersocks and the Proudfoots are the ones coming and harassing people. That right there, my friend, is Terry Bowersocks. Came by and took a picture.
Hey, W and Granny.
Took a picture. Why are you taking my license plate?
Why are you filming me?
Because you came by with me, Mr. Bowersocks.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm in a public place.
Yes.
Why are you harassing me and following me? Why are you harassing me and following me when I'm conducting business?
How can I be following you?
You just were in the plaza. You've been following me, sir. You guys have been harassing me and threatening me for 2 days.
Prove it.
I am. Right here, sir. Right here, sir.
See, here's one thing. He said, prove it. He said, prove it. And what did she say? I am. Okay. So, that's not proof, Betty. That's not proof that he's following you. Okay. You have to prove that he's been following you since the day you arrived in Tennessee. Bullhorn. You have to prove it. Can you prove that? Can you prove with footage, with any pictures of that car at all? And I'm talking on passenger, drivers, in front of you, behind you, in the next lane, on either side of you. Can you prove that he's been following you since the day you arrived in Tennessee? Because that little shot that you got of him in his car, no, ma'am, that's not proof that he's stalking you and following you, whatever the fuck you want to call it. No, that's not proof that he's been doing that for 2 days. No. Proof has to be since you got there. Nice try, though. Nice try. I love that for you. You know why? Because you take that to the cops, they're going to ask you if he's been following you since you've been there. So go on. I love this for you. Because you just made yourself look like a damn fool. I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to go one more time. I want you guys to listen closely.
Came by and took a picture. Took a picture.
Right? See something? That is
Why are
breaking
you
the law.
taking my license plate?
Why are you filming me?
Because you came by for me, Mr. Bowerstocks.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm in a public place.
Yes.
Why are you harassing me and following me?
Why
Why are you harassing me and following me when I'm conducting business?
how can I be following you? When
You
you're
just
behind
were
me?
in the plaza. You've been following me,
I was
sir.
stopping
You
up.
guys have been harassing me and threatening me for 2 days.
For 2 days. So does she have any proof of that for 2 days? Does she have any proof of that? No, she does not. You know how I know that? Because if she can show the simplest video of her driving by the Proudfoot's home, she would have shown that. She would have shown that the Bowerstocks, have been following her. She would have brought it up on her live streams that she's been doing the last couple days. She would have brought that shit up. But has she? No, because we've all been going over it. Me, I've been going over it. Savage, she's been going over it in the morning. Other people have gone over it. People have clipped it. Nothing has ever been stated that this gentleman here, has been following her for 2 straight days. Betty, you are a liar, ma'am. Liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Prove it.
I am right here, sir.
He said, prove it, Betty. And I am right here. Betty. He's telling you to prove it. Meaning, prove the last 2 days he's been following you. You don't listen.
Right here, sir.
Sorry, Commander.
Prove it? Yeah, I did just prove it, asshole. Better go through that fucking light. Fuck with me. I don't need violence. I'll capture you on film.
You just got him on film, Betty. See, and that's where you fucked up right there, Betty. You don't need him on film, but you clearly stated, and it's going to go one more time. I will skip a little bit ahead so nobody will hear her fucking scream. Listen to her. Listen to her.
Prove it? Yeah, I did just prove it, asshole. Better go through that fucking light. Fuck with me. I don't need violence. I'll capture you on film.
She doesn't capture him on film yet. She has accused him of following her for 2 days. Make it make sense. I'll wait. I'll wait, Betty. You just accused the man of following you for 2 days. So right there, you don't need it on film? Thank you for proving my point. I really don't need to wait because I already knew the fucking answer.
Prove it? There it is. Who's following? Who's stalking? Who's harassing? Who? The proof.
The proof is, don't, Betty, I'm getting tired of you saying that the proof is in the pudding. Honey, if the proof was in the pudding, you would have shown the last 2 days of them following you and stalking you. Stop it right now.
Proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Now you want to know who it is? I expose a lot of shit.
No, you don't. Now that right there is a downright lie because she ain't exposed nothing. She hasn't proved anything. She hasn't shown anything remotely that goes to show stalking or threats. None.
It's the Proudfoots and the Bowerstocks harassing people, hunting them down like rabid animals.
I'm done. I'm done. She just called herself a rabid animal. I am done. I'm so done.
What is? I expose a lot of shit. It's the Proudfoots and the Bowerstocks harassing people, hunting them down like rabid animals.
Hunting them down like rabid animals. I am done. She did. She called herself a rabid animal. That's it. We're done. We can all go home. Holy crap. Betty, thank you. Thank you so much for calling yourself a rabid animal. I always knew you would admit that you are a rabid animal. Thank you. Thank you. I put my hands together to you. Thank you for that. I always knew it. Are you foaming at the mouth yet? I think she is. As pissed off as she is, I wouldn't be
He
surprised
was
if she's
here.
foaming
He
at
got
the
his
mouth.
pants down. I told you
Never mind. That's too easy.
it was them. I told you. I told you. I told you. Told you so.
Oh.
Ugh,
Or
I'm
she
so
was.
angry right now. Holy shit.
Betty, who's shaking now? Tia, she was saying, you better go through that fucking light. That's what she was doing. Yeah. She's claiming that they've been following her for 2 days, but yet she has not shown any proof of that in the last 2 days at most. But see, here's the thing though. She's got to prove that she's been stalked since she got to Tennessee. She has not shown any proof whatsoever. So she's now claiming that the Bower Sox and Proudfoot's been following and stalking her for 2 days, and then she pulls out that they're stalking like rabid animals. She just called herself a rabid animal, you guys. I'm done. She's a rabid animal, you guys. I was gonna call you a whole new nickname, Betty, but I think we're about done. Bullhorn the rabbit animal, Betty. That's your new nickname from now on. It's gonna be kind of hard to stop calling you Bullhorn the Karen. I've been calling you that for over a year now, year and a half maybe. I think. Hey Tits, how you doing?
Now, you guys got yourself a lawsuit, Mr. Bowers.
Stop it, Betty. Stop it. I just want to hear one more time that she calls herself a rabbit animal, please. Just one more time. One time for the one time.
Animals.
One more time.
Now you want to know who it is? I expose a lot of shit. It's the Proudfoots and the Bower Sox harassing people, hunting them down like rabid animals.
She's a rabbit animal, guys. She's a rabbit animal. I can't. I can't. I'm done here. I'm done. Betty, you, God. Oh my God. I'm fucking done with this. I'm done. Okay. Here we go.
He was here. He got caught with his pants down. I told you it was them. I told you. I told you. I told you.
I told you, I told you, I told you, I told you, I told you so. Stop it.
Ugh, I'm so angry right now. Holy shit. Now, you guys got yourself a lawsuit, Mr. Bower Sox. You want to harass me? You want to stalk me? I'm putting a stop to that shit.
Betty, I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to me very, very carefully. The amount of shit that you have been saying for the last 4 months, the amount of shit that you have been accusing the Bower Sox, Chris and Katie, of doing to Sebastian Rogers, I would strongly advise against that if I were you, because they have enough on you to put a lawsuit on you. I ain't no legal expert, but I've watched enough shows, I've read enough things online to know that everything that you have said, you, ma'am, can be in a lot of trouble. And you've said it yourself. People can be held responsible for their own words. You have. But you, Betty, think that you cannot be held responsible for your own words. And I hate to break it to you, but you're like the rest of us. You're just like the rest of us. You are no one special. I would strongly advise against that whole bullshit about filing a lawsuit against the Bower Sox, or at least the threats of filing one. Sit down on your hands, Betty.
Believe that. Believe that, Mr. Bower Sox. Believe that. Mm-mm-mm. Literally stalking me, calling my, trust me, Tim Bailey's here in this shit. Somebody click that and send that to Sumner County. Seth, if you're still in here, you saw it with your own eyes. You want to know who's been harassing your searchers? You just seen it. You want to know why you can't get nobody out here to help you? You just seen it.
I wouldn't do that, Betty, because you just done lied to him. You straight up just lied to Seth Rogers, Betty. How does that feel, Betty? You know, Betty, I wonder how Seth Rogers feels about you calling his own son a defective child. I'm gonna play that right after this, and we only got I don't know. What was it? We have 15 minutes. Well, yeah, we got about 8 minutes left. I'm gonna play that. I wonder how Seth Rogers feels about you saying that to his son. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. About his son. I wonder. I wonder if he's okay with that, considering the fact he's a mod in your chat.
You don't see me carrying away. You didn't see me in here. You want something to say to me, Mr. Bower Sox? Say it to my face. I'm fishing, bitch. And you just went out. You got on my little hook. Even when that officer was out there talking to me, he said, you know, you need to be careful. I said, sir, I'm fishing right now. And he's like, but I would be remiss not to tell you to be careful. I said, I'm fishing. I understand.
I seriously doubt that you said that to that police officer, Betty. Because like I said, I will be putting in a request for that. I will. And I wouldn't be the only one putting in a request for that shit either. Half of fucking YouTube would be putting in a fucking request for that body cam footage. Sure will.
Thank you for being my biggest fish. Dumb. You guys are so stupid. I already done told your son-in-law he didn't want to mess with me. I know what the hell I'm doing here. But you
Didn't want to mess with you? Is that a threat, Betty? Because you know what? At the end of the day, they'll work in their favor. Because you claim that this mouth of yours is the only thing that you need. Okay. Remember that. You said it. Remember also what you said. That you're going to be breaking some laws.
guys want to be stupid. You guys want to be stupid. You guys want to get the stupid prize. Okay. Betty will help you with that.
Can someone send me a stupid prize? Because I'm not entirely sure what a stupid prize is. So if someone can send me a stupid prize just to let me know what it is, I would greatly appreciate it. Because she has yet to explain what a stupid prize is.
Betty sure will help you with that. Idiots. Threatening my life and then literally showing up and trying to intimidate me. Gary, that was a bad decision. Bad decision, my friend, because you got some money.
Aha! So that's what you're doing, Betty. You're going to go after him for his money. Just like you said, you're going to sue Burnt Toast for millions and millions. You actually think she's got millions of dollars. Now who's the stupid one, Betty? Now who's the stupid one? I'm just going to hear that one more time.
Literally showing up and trying to intimidate me.
I want you guys to remember that word intimidate, okay? Because we're going to go over that word intimidate in just a minute.
Gary, that was a bad decision. Bad decision, my friend, because you got some money.
Okay. Now let's go over the word intimidate. Let me grab it up real quick. Let me pull it up real quick because I think Betty here needs to know what that word intimidate means. All right. All right, here we go. Give me 1 second and I'll pull it up. Betty, I think it's time to school you because I don't think you know what the word intimidate was. I told you, don't use big words that you don't understand, okay? All right, please, just stop. You're hurting my brain, okay? Please. My brain hurts enough from laughing at this shit show. All right. Let me pop this down. Oh, I don't need to. The verb intimidate means to make timid or fearful, especially by threats. Ooh, Betty. That's what you've been doing, right? Is that what you? Yep, that's what you've been doing. It can also refer to compelling or deterring someone through fear or superior display of power. Damn. If that don't have Betty's name written all over that, I don't know what does. For example, if someone tries to intimidate their opponents, they aim to instill fear or a sense of inferior. Okay, I'm gonna butcher this word. I'm just letting y'all know. Inferior to you know what that word is. I'm gonna fucking butcher, so I'm not even gonna say it. In them. Remember, you shouldn't allow someone's reputation to intimidate you. Damn, that is Betty right there. So Betty, you bringing up the weapon that you have at home on your live stream, that's what you are doing to people. You're intimidating them. Dang it, Betty. That is some good fucking research. And you know how long that took me to find? Not even 30 seconds. See how easy that was? Damn, I'm good. Not really, but I do my research though. Unlike this one right here. She claims to have receipts, but she never shows them.
People like me like to use the law to protect themselves. We're about to turn around here in just a second. Bad move, dude. Bad move. Prove it? You literally told me to prove it while you're on my camera.
He did tell you to prove it, Betty, but you actually said 2 days. 2 days, Betty. Do you know how easy it was to pick that apart? I picked it apart. You can't just stroll up to somebody and just start filming them. And when they say prove it, and you say, I am, that's not proof, honey. And then go on and say 2 days that they've been following you. They're going to want 2 days of footage of them following you and stalking you. They're going to want those 2 days of footage. You ain't got those 2 days of footage because you would have plastered that shit all over your platform. You would have. If you can just plaster you driving by the Proudfoot's home, if you can plaster it all over your platform, you would definitely plaster 2 days worth of footage of them stalking you and following you for 2 straight days. You would have plastered all that. You would have brought that up. But really, whose names have you brought up in the last, I don't know, in the last day and a half or so? 4 names. Clue, Savage, Queen, Burnt Toast.
Stalking me. Okay. We
Okay.
never said these were the sharpest tools in the box. I'm just gonna throw that out.
No, we've always said you, ma'am, are not the sharpest tool in the box. We said you're not the sharpest tool in the box, and we still stand by that. We stand 10 toes down with our chests out saying that you are not the sharpest tool in the box. But continue on, please.
Nobody ever thought that Chris, Katie, or the Bower Sox were very smart people.
You don't know them, Betty. And you have blatantly said that Katie Proudfoot offed her child. You have literally said, and you took this and ran with it, that maybe the Bower Sox took Sebastian with them on their way to Alaska and dropped them somewhere on their way? You have done nothing but bounce back and forth, bounce, 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 bounce. You really can't make up your mind, can you, Betty? Is he here? Is he not? Is he here? Is he not? You cannot make up your damn mind. And it's pretty damn sad. And it's, you know what else is sad? You go at people that go after Seth Rogers, but you refuse to go after Dolly, who has talked nothing but mad shit about Seth Rogers. But I'm not surprised, though. Really, I'm not. I'm not surprised in the slightest. Oh, I'm done, Grandma. Grandma Sherry, I'm so done. Okay, so, Grandma Sherry, thank you so much. Okay, you know how I said someone sent me the stupid prize? Because Betty here has not said what the stupid prize was. Well, Grandma Sherry sent me what the stupid prize is. Do you guys want to see it real quick? You want to see what the stupid prize is? Okay, hold on. I'll show you what this is. The stupid prize. This is it. That's my stupid prize, guys. Right there. Courtesy of Grandma Sherry. Grandma Sherry, I love you. I really do. I get the golden toilet. I love you, Grandma. Grandma, you are the sweetest. You know that? You treat me so well. You treat me so well. I love you. That is the best grandma in the world. You guys go sub up to Grandma Sherry. Betty, you know what? I think I might make a meme out of that one. But I'll use a different one because you know what? I actually like that prize that Grandma gave me. So I won't ruin it. But it gave me an idea. All I need is Snapchat. And I'll be damned I have Snapchat. So I'm going to have some fun.
They're idiots with some money. That's all. They're a bunch of
They're idiots with some money. However, Betty, you sure love money. You love money so much that you actually said you're going to sue Burnt Toast for millions and millions and millions of dollars. Don't you think, Betty, that everybody would love to have millions and millions of dollars? And if they did, why would they have a YouTube channel? I'm asking an honest question. If someone like Burnt Toast had millions and millions of dollars, or anybody for that matter, why would they have a YouTube channel? I'm curious. I'll wait for that answer.
fucking idiots. Don't worry, sir. I don't get intimidated very easily, as you can clearly see.
No, you seem pretty intimidated, Betty, because as pissed off as you are, that's intimidation, though. However, I wouldn't call it intimidation. What I'm looking at right now is listening to you continuing to threaten people. But that's okay, Betty. That's all right. But see, your threats will come back. You know why? Because All you have done is threaten these people. You've made some serious accusations against them too. I have to remember that too. You have. But this is one thing that these people, that the Bower Sox, here's one thing that they have that you don't, Betty. They have proof, alibis, metadata, phone logs, locations, their car. See, here's the thing about their car. See, cars are a beautiful thing nowadays. New technology in cars. All they have to do is pull the metadata from their cars as well. See, you don't think about that. See, this is what I think the inside of your head sounds like sometimes. Hollow. Now, that's all they need to prove you, ma'am, wrong. What do you have to back up every single claim that you have made against the Bower Sox? What do you have? Sit on that for a second, Betty. We'll get back to it in a minute.
I need to find my way back where I need to go.
That's a good question, Jay.
I don't know what he thinks he just did. Like, dude, do you not know? I just want to ask you, what do you think your law enforcement is going to do? We just need to fuck off.
Betty, they're not going to do anything because you're pissed the fuck off, Betty. What they're going to want is proof that they have been following you and stalking you around town. They're going to want proof of that. You can't show that. No, ma'am, you can't. But they can actually show everything. They can show what they've been doing the last couple of days, and it's not following you around. Oh, yeah, I forgot one more thing to add to that list. Cameras at every stop sign. I'm sorry. Yeah, at every stop sign. At every red light, yellow light, green light. You know, there's cameras all over those poles. All they have to do is pull those too, Betty. I forgot about those. It's a good thing I remembered that. Anyway, let's get back to the police. The police ain't gonna do shit besides want actual proof, and you can't show it. But good luck with that. Good luck. Because I've already floated what you said yesterday, that you were going to break the laws. I already floated that to Clue. I'll be giving this one to Clue as well. Because you like to hide shit behind a member's wall. So, good luck with that.
That goes for the Bower Sox and Providence. When I bring the shit show to your town.
Betty, are you threatening to bring other people to their town? Is that a threat? I'm going to play that one more time because I want to know. Is that a threat, Betty? Are you going to try to ring some people in to come to that town? I want to know. I hope I heard that wrong. Hey, Spitfire.
I just want to ask you, what do you think your law enforcement is going to do? We just need to fuck off. And it goes for the Bower Sox and Providence. When I bring the shit show to your town.
Yeah, I thought so. When you bring the shit show to their town, well, I would love for you, Betty, to say that straight to the law enforcement's face, that you're going to bring the shit show to their town. After you explain to them what the shit show means, are you going to remind them of what y'all did in Georgia? What y'all did during the Gabby Petito case? What y'all did in Rogersville? Are you going to remind them of what y'all did there? Are you going to actually tell the truth of what you guys did down there in all three of those places? I bet you won't. I bet you won't, but you know there's plenty of footages to show what y'all did. So I wouldn't be making threats like that. And you wouldn't say that to law enforcement's face, Betty. No, 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 no. Don't even try that.
I just want to ask you, what do you think your law enforcement is going to do when you piss me the fuck off? And it goes for the Bower Sox and the Proudfoots. When I bring the shit show to your town, I'm just asking.
Mm-hmm. She said when. When. Okay. Okay, Betty. All right. We got it right here.
Because I've been very calm. I've been very courteous. I've been trying to do my job without making a ruckus. But if you
Really? Well, one, you called the Popos, made a false report against Cluminati for what? For nothing. And that's easy enough to prove anyway. Because I could tell you what panel she was on the night that you called the cops. Oh, wait, I don't need to. I really don't. You know why? Because I ain't nobody's beck and call. And it's none of my business what Clue was doing that night, but I can simply tell you, you ain't worth calling the cops on unless you, ma'am, threaten somebody like herself or her family. And the same with Savage. I know exactly where Savage was. I definitely know where Savage was. I was bouncing in and out of her chat as I was taking care of some other matters. And I do have proof of that. A few people have the actual proof of what was going on. Now, Betty, see, you named just, why did, like, okay, at first it was Clue and Savage. And then later it came out to be Queen Bee. That was just a little bit later. Same night, it was a little bit later. Where did Burnt Toast come into all of this? I'm curious. Where did Burnt Toast come into all this? Hey, Frank. Hey, Commander. Get him. Get him, Commander. Coming in with them eyeballs. Commander, your favorite friend's here. But where did Burnt Toast come into all of this? I'm curious. Because that night, when this one here, why did Burnt Toast come into all of this? Burnt Toast ain't got shit to do with this besides reading off a lawsuit like everybody else has read off some of this lawsuit. Hey, Jujubee. But I'm just curious. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Burnt Toast. Burnt Toast, my girl. But don't worry, guys. Burnt Toast got millions and millions of dollars. We'll just remember that, okay? We'll just go bombard Burnt Toast for some money. And Betty, you sound ridiculous. You sounded ridiculous when you said that. You still sound ridiculous. Because they got money. See, Betty, you just admitted that's all you care about. You care about money. That's all you want. You want money. I mean, you got your little PayPals in there, right there, in your chat. You want them to pay for all of your shit, right? No. You know they do.
You want to push me? Honey, I'll come back with a whole kind of ruckus that you guys would not even know what to do with, and your law enforcement will not be able to stop.
Would you say that's a law enforcement's face? I bet you wouldn't. See, right there, that's a threat, Betty. And Betty, you ain't got that kind of power because I think half your buddies are in jail. We already went over that. Half your buddies are in jail. So what kind of ruckus would you be bringing that law enforcement wouldn't be able to handle? Ooh, you're scary, Betty. You're not that scary, Betty. Nobody's scared of you. I don't know what makes you think anybody's scared of you. See, it goes back to this, Bullhorn. You don't scare anybody. You don't. You can intimidate all you want, but nobody's scared of you. You can make threats all you want, but nobody's scared of you. You can make all these intimidation tactics, all these intimidation threats. Nobody is scared of you. But it just goes to show how dangerous you are.
Let me just put it out there like that. Don't freaking threaten me. Don't try to intimidate me.
Nobody's intimidating you, Betty, because you, ma'am, are the one intimidating people. You are. You've intimidated people with your weapon, claiming that you have one. You know how to use it. You're about to say you're going to go. You may go get one. But let's play. We only got a few more minutes.
You will never win.
No, Betty, you won't win. You're in the wrong town. You think the state of Tennessee fucks around? I'd be looking at them laws again. And since I didn't have a chance to read it yesterday, we're going to read why you shouldn't be live streaming and driving. We are. Courtesy of my twin Summer.
Ever. You want to pull my car? Do that shit again, Mr. Proudfoot, Mr. Bowersocks. Pull that shit again. You will hear me roar. You will hear me roar.
Okay, guys. Let's have a small chit chat here for a second. She's saying Mr. Bowersocks and Miss Proudfoot. Where did Proudfoot come into this? The only one that I saw in the car was Mr. Bowersocks. That's it. That's the only person I saw in that car. But where did Proudfoot come into this? Was he in that car? I didn't see him in the passenger seat. Was he in the back seat? I couldn't tell. Because the windows are rolled up, they look to be tinted. And most windows on these kind of cars these days, they are tinted. That's the way they come. Mine came tinted. So where does Mr. Proudfoot come into this? I'll wait. Am I under the assumption that Betty thinks that Chris Proudfoot sent his own, is it stepfather, I'm assuming, because of the different name? Okay, we'll just say, because I don't know if they're father, son, stepfather, stepson. Anyway, am I under the assumption that Chris sent Mr. Bowersocks out to go follow Bullhorn? Because if that's the case there, Bullhorn, see, that's one thing you have to prove as well. You have to prove that Chris sent Mr. Bowersocks to follow Betty, or to follow you, Betty. Grandma, you naughty. You have to prove it, Betty. You have to prove that both of them were in cahoots to follow you. You have to prove all of this. And I ain't going to apologize, because in the amount of time that I've covered you, you ain't showed shit. You've showed no proof. You have showed no footage. You have showed no pictures. You have showed nothing of the sort. And you've always said that your mouth, that's all you use. You have said before that your mouth, that's all. That's all the proof you need. Everything that comes out of it, that's proof you need. You've made claims. I've got receipts. There's some I can show, there's some I can't, but you have yet to show what you do have receipts of that you can show. We're all waiting. However, we're not wasting our time by sitting here waiting for you to show them, because we know it's a crock of shit. We know it. You know it. So I ask again, you're so full of shit, how can you literally walk? I wonder myself. Because that mouth of yours, it's getting you in more and more trouble with all these threats that you're making and all of these intimidations that you're putting on people. You think that they're going to scare you, or they're going to scare them. You're not scary, okay? I mean, I've been near, excuse me, I've been near some scary people before, okay? No. But you're holy in hood, right? You're holy in hood, right? I'll wait for the proof of that. Because I've even considered going to a couple of churches and showing them footage of what you said, that a pastor is okay with you saying that it's okay to wish ill on other people because you think that nobody cares about you, so why should you care about them? Does that give you the right to threaten anybody? Does it give you the right to do this? I mean, let's just be honest here, Betty. Does it give you the right to wish this on anybody?
Stop bloody shouting, cross talking. Okay, well then you can go somewhere. It's idiots like that. I just hate. Like I hope, I like, you know what? At this point, I hope you get hit by a truck. You know, like I do. I'm getting so sick of everybody being so nasty to me and not caring about my there, Tracy. If you do, I won't shed a tear. Karma, karma, karma. And I don't like saying.
Is your pastor okay with you wishing someone get hit by a truck? Is your pastor okay? Did you tell your pastor that you wish someone get hit by a truck? Did you tell your pastor that you wished ill on someone else's children, on their loved ones? Because it's all about you. Because nobody cares about you. And that you expect people to care about you. Well, I can simply tell you right now, no pastor's ever going to be okay with that. Ever. I don't know what kind of church you go to, but no pastor's going to be okay with that. And I have considered going to a couple of churches and showing them all of this, including what you said, that the pastor that, you know, the church that you go to, that the pastor said it's okay for you to say something like that. No. I can tell you right now, they'll even say they're not okay with it. Remember, Betty, God doesn't like ugly. You might want to reread that Bible. And you might want to pay attention to it. And you might want to go over those words a lot more clearer. And stop saying that you're hood, because you're not hood. I told you, go spend a couple days in the hood. And then come back and talk about your experience. Film it. Go ahead, film it. Because I guarantee you, they won't like what you say. Back in the day, well, I'll just leave it right there. Go watch, you know what? Go watch Gangs of New York. That's a good film right there. It's a really good film. I love it. I recommend it. I recommend everybody go watch it. That'll give you a general idea.
Pull that shit in. Double dog dare you. Double dog dare you. Actually, it's in this phone here. Oh, sorry, guys. I gotta put you seat you back. I hate this. I like the thing because it's cool, but I don't like it because it's a pain in the ass to get the phone into. And I need to find out where the hell my room is. Actually, I think right now, with all this shit, I think
It's Melissa. It's called Gangs of New York. Hey, Patricia.
I earned myself a steak, y'all. I'm going to get me self a steak. And you know what I'm going to do? That officer was so nice to me. And he said Texas Roadhouse is good, but I like Jonathan's. So I have a funny feeling I'm about to go to Jonathan's, get me like a $50 or $60 steak. I think I earned it. I don't like spending that kind of money on me, but you know.
Oh, that's right, because you're cheap, right? Yeah, I've heard you say that you're cheap. But go on.
What? I just got stopped the whole time I was here. I got threatened with my life. And you know what? If I'm going to get run over by a fucking truck.
When did you get threatened with your life, Betty? I love to hear where you got threatened with your life. I want to hear where, when, and who. Because you know that never happened. Do I need to restream Illuminati streams where these alleged threats came from? Because I will. It'll be so easy to debunk. I can put it on ×2 speed and everybody will understand it. And 2, everybody will hear. And this will, like, literally, it'll be heard that Illuminati never, ever, ever threatened Betty with bodily harm. And I use that in air quotes because it never happened. But this one's new to me.
But I like Jonathan's. So I have a funny feeling I'm about to go to Jonathan's, getting you like a $50 or $60 steak. I think
This one's new.
Like spending that kind of money on me, but you know what? I just got stalked the whole time I was here. I got threatened with my life, and you know what? If I'm
She got threatened with her life. This is new to me. So who threatened her? Who threatened her life? Who did it, Betty? Start dropping names. Stop dropping names. Do it. Stop, drop, and roll, Betty. Roll with those names. Because Bowersox never threatened your life. Oh, wait a minute. Let me scratch that a second. This morning stream that she had, I do have that recorded, but I don't know if we have time to go over some of it. We might have a little bit. She claims that the person that was on Illuminati's panel yesterday said that, okay, I'm only paraphrasing here, but said that he can run her over. I said I'm paraphrasing. I mean, we'll go over it, a little bit of it. I mean, I was half asleep this morning when Savage was going over a little bit of it. I hadn't had my coffee yet. But this is almost over. We'll go over some of it.
gonna get run over by a fucking truck tomorrow, damn it, I'm gonna have
Okay, run over by a truck. That's what it was. No, it was a truck. Okay, so that's what it was. Okay, now I know. Just play 10-minute. Just play the 10-minute call that people alleged was Chris. That's the supposed threat. Okay,
a steak in my belly. I ain't going out like that. I'm just saying.
She ain't going out like that. So she actually thinks that Chris Profit's going to drive all over that town looking for her to hit her with his truck. What? What? What makes her think she's going to go out? Like, bye-bye. What makes her think that's going to happen to her? Is she that dumb? Bitch, ain't nothing going to happen to you. Quit. Yeah. What Snaggletooth said? Drama queen. Quit being a drama queen. There's only one queen around here. One queen. And I call her the queen. Well, there's a few queens around here. But the actual queen of the drama community is Miss Savage Live Media. Sure is. That's the one and only queen of the drama community. And Betty, you ain't no queen. Nope. You're just a whiny baby. Just a whiny baby.
But this is what I'm gonna do because the officer said that they are second A here. That that the law enforcement welcomes it. And they also said that, you know what? They reminded me that Tennessee has reciprocity in Florida, or with Florida. He said I can bring my gun there. My concealed weapons license works here just fine.
Now, I will say that she is right about that. I'll play straight through, but I'm going to tell you, she is right about that because we did cover this part.
That the law enforcement welcomes it. And they also said that, you know what? They reminded me that belly. I ain't going out like that. I'm just saying. But this is what I'm going to do because the officer said that they are second A here. That that the law enforcement welcomes it. And they also said that, you know what? They reminded me that Tennessee has reciprocity in Florida, or with Florida. He said I can bring my gun there. My concealed weapons license works here just fine. So you know what I think I'm going to do? Maybe we'll get a little GoFundMe. Maybe I can.
She is right about that. Because we did go over this part before. She can bring her weapon from Florida over to Tennessee as long as she has a permit with her. That shows that she's allowed to carry. So yeah, we have gone over that. It's in the last couple of my streams, like a couple streams ago, maybe. And, I wonder that myself because of the lengthy record that she has, if she can actually have one. I question it. I've been questioning it, actually, since the time I watched the stream Burnt Toasted on her from a couple years ago. So do I know if she has a permit do I know that to be true? I don't know. But a lot of people have stated, how can she have one if she's got that lengthy record? I don't know. But what she says here gives me some pause. And that's why you guys heard Clue earlier. The police has already left her house. And that was earlier in the stream.
Just need to go to the local gun store and get myself a little pistol, right? I think this is an open carry state. We'll get myself a little holster. I mean, if it's going to be the Wild Wild West, Bullhorn Betty's going to get her cowboy hat and her shit-kicking boots on. I'm just saying.
There you go. And Clue's already said. Oh, that's right. Commander, I forgot about that. That's right. She's a paralegal and has a press pass. She can have one. I forgot about that. I'm not sure if the states she drives through have the same laws, but my husband works out of town and there are places that he can carry and there are places he can't. Yeah, every state's different. Just like with her hanging up, flyers. Some states you have to go to the county and ask if you can, and some you can't. They're going to tell you, no, you can't. Some you go to the county and yeah, you can. But she thinks that every state is the same. Because in her mind, everything is the same because nothing applies to her. It's her way or the highway. That's it. It's her way or the highway. She can't buy a hand one in Tennessee. They would have to ship it to a shop in her state. I wonder if that's true. Half sour. I wonder if that's true. I'll have to look that up.
But I don't roll that way. I'm not here for problems. I came here to do a job. I did my job. We still have a lot of work to do. I'm going to still continue.
You're not there for problems, but you threatened to go stand outside Illuminati's home. Betty. You did. You're not there for problems, but you threatened to roll up on the Proudfoot's home and knock on their door. Betty. You did. But you're not there for problems? This is all I'm hearing from you right now, Betty. That's all I'm hearing is you crying and crying, trying to play the victim, which you are not the victim.
Continue to do my job, whether or not law enforcement is called 1,000 times. You want to waste law enforcement's time? That's fine. You can waste law enforcement's time. They can sit right there and watch me do my job. And
who's wasting law enforcement's time? Who wasted law enforcement's time 53 times in Savannah, Georgia? Betty. Who wasted that many times? Who? Because of what? What was it? Oh, over signs. And to be fairly honest, it was 53 times to that neighborhood. I don't think all the calls came from her. I really don't know. I'm gonna. I think they did. I think they all came from her because she has stated several times she's gonna call law enforcement. I mean, fuck, she called law enforcement over someone touching her nose, which nobody saw that. Okay, nobody saw Aileen touch her nose. Why? Oh, because Bullhorn muted and cut her camera. But she said she was going to have Aileen arrested, which never happened. Hates one thing. But there was 53 calls to that neighborhood, and that was 53 times wasted when those 53 times could have been spent looking for Quentin Simon. But Betty, y'all didn't give a shit about that. You didn't care about that boy. None of you guys did. If you cared about that boy, you wouldn't have said what you said about him in a landfill. You wouldn't have cared. You would have just kept your mouth shut and let law enforcement do their job, but you didn't. So you don't care about children, Betty. You've made that quite clear. You wouldn't be using the words oft. You wouldn't be using those types of words about a child. You would be more sympathetic, Betty. But see, you use these types of words just to get at the parents, to get under their skin. That's what you do. I think Burnt Toast said it better. I think she did. You're going to mess with the wrong parents.
If they feel like I'm out of line, they can ticket me. And if they want to continue to ticket me, I'll just continue to pay those tickets. They want to take and put those silver handcuffs on me for advocating for this boy. Well, then God bless them. Let it be. Let it be what it is. But I will tell you one thing. Anybody that's going to arrest me, I don't know. I just don't think that anybody is going to seriously arrest somebody for posting these.
Did the cops ever say they were going to arrest you? And look, she's got a pillow and she's got a blanket.
Tell you one thing. Anybody that's going to arrest me, I don't know. I just don't think that anybody is going to seriously arrest somebody for posting these. Can you imagine them having to explain to a judge why they arrested a person for posting paper?
And you know what, Betty? I'd like to know how in the hell are you going to explain all the threats that you've made, all the statements that you've made against Katie and Chris and the Bowersox? Not to mention the accusations you've made. How are you going to explain that to a judge when you have no evidence whatsoever? Not even law enforcement has evidence of it whatsoever. How are you going to explain that to a judge? That's what I want to know. Can you explain? Because you have yet to explain. Because you think you know more than law enforcement. You ain't law enforcement. So how are you going to explain that to a judge, Betty? And who's trying to have you arrested? Nobody. But you keep making the threats. You're going to have some nice shiny bracelets. But remember, Betty, you're above the law, right? You think you can just say and do whatever the hell you please in other people's states? No, you can't. So why don't you go do what you planned on doing? Roll up on Katie and Chris's door and knock. Remember? Knock, knock, bitches. Your words, not mine. But you haven't yet, have you? No. You know why? Because you know you'll be arrested. It's called trespassing. That's why you never took it into consideration that these poles that you have put this flyer on these properties, may have been one of those people that have called on you because you trespassed on their property and you didn't ask permission to put those flyers over there. Because that pole actually sits on their property. It does. I would be pissed off too. I'd probably call the law too. Because I don't like strangers on my property, which is why I keep my gate closed and I keep it locked. I wouldn't want people like you on my property.
Literally posting paper. Sounds pretty stupid, doesn't it? We have almost 1,500 people in chat right now. If you guys are one of the people that are in chat and you guys have not liked this thing, people are trying to throw me in jail even though I'm not breaking the law. They're trying to violate my law, my rights, right? They're trying to they're breaking the law, and they keep trying to say, oh my God, Betty's breaking the law. We're going to get her this time. And here we are yet again. This is officer. What in the 4 years, how many times have I dealt with officers? How many times have I dealt with officers in my 4 years? Every single case, I deal with officers.
53 times in Georgia. I didn't count how many times during Gabby Petito because I wasn't around for that case, but I saw a lot of clips and I saw quite a few streams about the horse shit that you caused out there. Should we talk about Rogersville? You know, the time that you got Don Wells fired from his job. See, it also circles back to you, Betty. Because you never stopped to think for 1 second that you are the one causing all of this bullshit. It just doesn't register with you because you think it's okay with you.
And you know what those beautiful people do? Because they're the worker bees. They're not top brass, so they're never ones that I go after. We back the blue here, but sometimes top brass gets under.
Boom! She backs the blue. Really, she backs the blue, you guys. So, she backs the blue. But she conveniently went after law enforcement in Savannah, Georgia. Even went on her live stream publicly and told people in that town to go and try and vote the sheriff out of office. Sure did. That stream of hers is still up too. It's also been clipped and it's all over social media. Hey, little dove baby, how you doing? She has done nothing to back the blue. The only time she backs the blue is when they solve the case. When they solve the case. She'll trash them, but once the case is over, then she'll latch on them like, yeah, we knew they would do it. They knew they would solve it. If it went the way that she thought it would. If. And I'm saying if. Because see, like, take a look at Leilani Simon. When she got arrested, she didn't back them. Nah, she trashed the shit out of them. She even went on her live stream right when they arrested Dolly. And what she do? She gave him the great big finger. She didn't even mention that Billy Joe was the one that turned her own daughter in. Nope, she never brought that up. But then she just went on later and said that Billy Joe essayed both her kids. And that's why they are the way they are. She did. She made a complete shit show of that case. In that neighborhood. She didn't care about the folks in that neighborhood. She didn't care about the folks in the neighborhood during Gabby Petito's. She don't care about anybody. Nothing. She wished somebody get hit by a truck. She wished ill on other people's children, their loved ones. I'll play that as my outing from Forgotten Whispers. Let it all sink in. This woman does not care.
Under my skin, so I become a boil on their ass. And but the worker bees, the men and women of blue, the real blue, the wall of blue, those are amazing people. And you know what? Every time I go out to one of these places, usually they're the ones sitting right next to me because they have to watch me. You know, I didn't want to have to waste law enforcement resource time. I am in danger. And that officer informed me about how much danger I was in.
Did you just say you are a danger, Betty? I'll back that up a second. I want to hear that very slow. I'm putting it on 0.5.
every time I go out to one of these places, usually they're the ones sitting right next to me because they have to watch me. You know, I didn't want to have to waste law enforcement resource time. I am in danger. And
Okay, no. Okay, I got that wrong. She says she is in danger, but really, she's not in danger. She's not in danger. But I did get it wrong. She said I did think that she did say that she's a danger. No, she said she's in danger. I got that wrong. I corrected myself. You see how easy that is, Betty? I corrected myself. I'll be damned. See, I'm a big enough person to correct myself. Ain't that some shit? Not really, though, because I will correct myself. Unlike you. You never correct yourself.
an officer informed me about how much danger I was in. The officer.
Oh, bullshit. Oh, bullshit. Ma'am, that's a lie. That's a lie, and you know it. You know how I know it? You know how? It would be very easy to prove that. Very easy.
To one of these places, usually they're the ones sitting right next to me because they have to watch me. You know, I didn't want to have to waste law enforcement resource time. I am in danger. And an officer informed me about how much danger I was in. The officer himself informed me. That's what the whole conversation was back there. He's concerned for my safety.
No, he's not. That's a lie right there. That's a lie. Because, Betty, you don't know police officers. That right there, you just lied to your audience. You know how I know? Because that police officer would have asked you for the proof. They sure would. Now, you may have given the names, yes. That much we do know because we know you. You would have given them those names. However, ma'am, you don't have the proof because there is no proof. Once again, your mouth ain't the proof. You have to show actual proof. You have to show actual evidence. You should know what the word evidence means. I ain't going to look up evidence because everybody here in this chat, watching on the replay, even the bush watchers, they know what the word evidence means. And I'm going to tell you right now that them law enforcement, that specifically that law enforcement officer that you were standing outside talking to, I guarantee you, he asked you if there was any evidence of it. But we'll just wait for that body cam footage. We'll wait.
He's very concerned for my safety. This is part of the job. And like I told him, I've come face to face with murderers, child horrors. It's my job. This is what I do. I put myself in danger. I don't like being in any more danger than I'm already in. But see,
she's been around. You've heard all the people that she's been around. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm sorry, I don't. I really don't.
bitches that sit at home with their thumb up
And
their
that's
ass
my
and
opinion.
their crack pipe and their weed.
Hold on a second. See, now this right here, this is slander, what she's going to say about Clue. Because, see, she said this once before. Now, I want to know, maybe somebody can answer this for me. How can someone of Clue's stature be on booger sugar? Okay, how can that be possible? Everybody knows how Clue looks. Okay, she's been on camera. She's shown herself. How can someone of her stature be on booger sugar? How? I'd like to know. How's that possible? When everybody knows that typically that kind of stuff, well, not only is it bad for you, but it also sheds pounds on you. So I want to know, how the fuck is that possible? Come on, someone tell me. Because see, here, Betty here, she don't make fucking sense. And yeah, Snaggletooth, she is gorgeous. I agree. Clue is gorgeous.
He's concerned.
But this right here, what she's about to say, this is slander right here. But see, Betty right here, she don't care. But how would she know, though? How would Betty know? Betty don't know. She ain't around Clue. She don't see Clue on a day-to-day basis. She don't hang with Clue. Her and Clue ain't friends. So how would Betty know this is what Clue does?
For my safety. He's very concerned for my safety. This is part of the job. And like I told him, I've come face to face with murderers, child horrors. It's my job. This is what I do. I put myself in danger. I don't like being in any more danger than I'm already in. But see these bitches that sit at home with their thumb up their ass, smoking their crack pipe and their weed. They don't understand because they're too busy being high and stupid to understand that they're putting people in danger. This is why.
Now she said these bitches. So there's only 4 bitches, and I use air quotes, that she's speaking of. That's Clue, Savage, Queen, and Toast. Man, I can't wait for Toast to review this shit. Toast is going to knock this one out of the park. I'm telling you. And I'm going to be right there front and center for it as well. What I'm saying is, this is slander. It's slander. It is. Because I'm going to tell you, what I just said about her and Clue, that's not. Betty, they ain't all that I said. They ain't friends. Betty don't know. Same rule, same things apply. Same things apply. Savage, Queen, and Toast. How does Betty know? She don't. So that's slander. Betty. It is. And that requires proof. I mean, we can simply run around and tell everybody in the world that's exactly what you do, but we don't know for sure. But we ain't stupid enough to go around and say that. I'm not, because I don't have proof of it. I wouldn't say that to you. Why? Because I wouldn't care if you did. But do I know for 100% fact that you do all this stuff? Smoke weed? No, I wouldn't give a shit if you did. But do booger sugar? No, I wouldn't give a shit about that either. Only because if that's how you want to go on with your life, that's on you. I would advise you to get help, but that's it. But other than that, do I have proof that you do it? Absolutely not. But you have to have proof that this is what these 4 ladies do. Because see, you use the word bitches. And using the term bitches means more than one. And you've named more than one person. And it's the 4 women that you've name dropped.
You don't get your content from your local crackhead or hophead. Okay.
Oh.
If you want the truth, you're going to want to keep with good channels. Okay. There's other channels besides me if you don't like me, right? There's always Justice for All, right? Good channel. You got Justin on TikTok, good channel. You got Chris McDonough, great channel. You got Duty Ron, another great channel.
Hold it. That's who I was trying to remember. She brought up Duty Ron as a good channel. Betty, let me stop you right there, sweetheart. Didn't you threaten Duty Ron? You did. You did. I went over that too. I went over that threat you made on him. All because he had something to say about you. I wasn't the only one who went over that either, because Burnt Toast covered that as well. Now I have to look for it. I'm going to look for it while this is playing, but you did threaten Duty Ron as well. You did. And all of a sudden now, he's a good channel to you? Make that make sense. Awesome, isn't it? It's so awesome after she threatens one person and now they're a good channel to her. Okay.
You got Jennifer Coffindaffer. You got 10 to Life. It's a crime.
I don't like Jennifer Coffindaffer. Not since the Kylie Rodney days. I still don't like her. She puts out too much misinformation. And I ain't the only one that thinks that either. But go ahead, continue on. And Tend to Life, she's been caught one too many times putting out misinformation as well. But whatever.
You got some really good options out there that give you great content where you don't have to listen to these.
Justin's a doxer. I guess Betty's okay with him trying to outline a 16-year-old in the back of her car when she went into a reservoir. I guess Betty's okay with that. Yep, I think she's okay with that. She's all right. She's cool. You cool with that, Betty? Because you say he's a good channel. He actually puts me to sleep. If I'm wired for sound, sometimes I'll put him on and I'll be out in 5-10 minutes tops. But whatever. He's not a good channel, Betty. He's kind of like you. But just not quite as nasty as you. So, no, he's not a good channel either. Oh, yeah. And Betty, I forgot. You still call him a good channel after he called you Bullhorn the Strangler? I'd be pretty pissed off if he had called me that if I were her. I'd be pretty pissed off. I sure would.
Trash bags, you know? I'm just saying, you got choices out there. If you don't like Bullhorn Betty, you got a million other choices than these disgusting ghetto trash pieces of shit.
There you go. But see, here's the thing about Betty saying that. That's where I wanted to touch on right there. Betty says she's hood. You know, hood and ghetto, pretty much the same thing. Betty, I thought you were hood, that you were ghetto, but you want to say these ghetto pieces of shit. Here's where I'm gonna call you bullshit, and I've been calling you bullshit anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. Because I knew from the moment you said you was hood, but you ain't hood. I done proved that one already. I told you. Don't try me. Because I can talk hood around you. As for ghetto, I bet you wouldn't walk up to an actual gang member and say that kind of shit. No. And I'm just saying. But you want to sit there and claim that you holy and hood? Right. But when was the last time you was in the hood, Betty? I'm curious. Was it 5 days ago? 5 weeks ago? 5 months ago? 5 years ago? Somewhere around them, ranges. Because I'm going to say you have never been in the hood. And if you were, well, good for you. But you were not hood. I don't know where you get off saying that you hood. Because anybody who's hood, they're not going to call anybody else ghetto pieces of shit that are actually from the hood. Okay? Just remember that. Because what if, I don't know, what if Savage is actually from the hood and was raised in the hood? And she's like me, who was actually raised in the hood. See, everybody knows I was raised in the hood. But I'm not Savage, though. So what if, and just what if Savage was raised in the hood? And you made the claim that you're hood, Betty. You done called her a ghetto piece of shit. Are you calling yourself a ghetto piece of shit too, Betty? I think you are. I think you called yourself a ghetto piece of shit as well. Claiming that you're hood and all, but, whatever. Go on. Do your thing. Because I still call your bluff because you ain't hood, honey. You never, ever will be hood.
So So yeah, we're going to be, I'm not sure what I want to do with Terry Bowersox yet, but he says, do I have proof? Well, I just got proof, sir. You just gave me proof, dum-dum. You, your son, and the people your son is working with to help him cover up his crime and his wife's crime, you got.
There's been no crime. There's been no crime. Where's the crime, Betty? Where's the crime, Betty? Hmm? Okay, let's correct something here. Okay, so let's correct the term of ghetto and hood. Now, both terms are used to describe urban neighborhoods with poverty and social challenges, but they do have a differ in their coordinations. So I'm going to drop this in the chat because there is a comparison to it. If it'll let me, that's one long ass freaking URL. Like, what in the hell? Maybe it'll let me shorten it. Maybe it'll let me shorten it. Hopefully that link will work. But there is a difference in the coordination, though. Well, Betty, we've been here for almost 3 hours now. I still haven't received any emails about Queen Bee saying for anybody to call the police on you. So you done told a lie. But I already knew that was a lie because Queen's not going to have people call the police on you. Let me see if this link worked. Okay. Read that article, guys, because there is a difference in the poverty and the coordination of ghetto and hood. But no. Betty is neither. But it just goes to show Betty would never say that to any person from the ghetto or the hood. She would never say it to their face. Never.
Guys, mess with the wrong bee. Do you not get that? Bullhorn Betty's not terrified of you. You cannot intimidate me. If you really want to piss me off, you can go ahead and do it. But many people don't like me when I'm pissed off. I'm just saying. They like me. They like me being stealth like I am. They don't really.
You don't want to piss me off. Is that another threat, Betty? I won't say that's a threat. That's more like intimidation tactic. We already went over the intimidation, Betty. Nobody's scared of you. But I'm going to play a couple clips, though. I think we got some time before Savage goes live. I think she's still going live.
I want my mouth in their neighborhood, if you get me drift.
Oh,
And Mr. Bowers.
Never mind. That was a threat. That was a threat right there, Betty.
Piss me off, you can go ahead and do it. But many people don't like me when I'm pissed off. I'm just saying. They like me. They like me being stealth like I am. They don't really want my mouth in their neighborhood, if you get me.
They don't really want my mouth in their neighborhood. That was a threat right there. Okay, so now we got that on record. Betty, stop with the threats. I don't know how many threats you've made since this, but God bless it, girls. Stop. You ain't threatening nobody. But you know what? You were just live a little bit ago. Why aren't you at the front door of the prop books, knocking on their door, demanding answers like you said you was going to? See, you don't hold up to what you say. You told your audience that that's what you were going to do. See, I think your audience was waiting for you to go do that because they sit there and they believe everything that comes from your mouth, but you have yet to show them that you was going to roll up at their doorstep, knock, and demand answers. I'll play that. I will. I sure will.
And Mr. Bowersox, since you thought you were being slick, I'll start in front of your house first.
That's another threat. And really, look, I'm going to tell you right now, I believe that because of all of this, everything that Bullhorn has been saying in the last few months, and all the footage, everything that Chris and Katie have been told about Bullhorn, I believe they do watch Bullhorn because of all the threats that she's made. I do believe that. And I do believe that the Bowersox are aware of Bullhorn Betty. So, yeah, I really do. That's just my opinion. That's my theory. Because of the threat that she made about rolling up at the Proudfoot's door and knocking on it. And the fact that she told her audience just, the other day, that go ahead, send pizzas to their home.
You, sir, I just let Tim Bailey know about your son-in-law's threats toward me and literally threatening to run me over. And then you show up and start harassing me while I'm in.
Do you know what the term harassment means, Betty? Do you know what harassment means? Because I have the feeling that you don't.
Parking lot, thinking you're going to intimidate me. Well, bitch, I had you shaken, didn't I? Didn't expect me to get out of my car and address you, did you? Didn't expect to see a tiny little blonde thing, did you? Mr. Big Guy, think you're going to intimidate a little girl like me? I'm not even from New York. I'm from Florida, you know? I'm from Florida. That was some bullshit. But it's nice to meet you, Terry Bowersox. Don't worry. Me and you're going to be acquainted really soon. You don't have nothing to worry about, Cupcake. Me and you are going to get to know each other really good, one-on-one. Trust me, the pressure campaign's just beginning. Just beginning. And your fat bitches ain't going to be able to keep up with me. Just saying. So good luck. All right, guys, I'm going to go in and get a steak.
Betty, you really need to stop making threats. Let's look at the term harassment, shall we? You want to claim harassment, right? Because we've already caught you in that lie. Let's pull it up. Harassment means unwanted and annoying actions of one party or a group that demean, humiliate, embarrass, disturb, or upset another person. Now, unwanted and annoying actions. Well, Betty, one would ask if Mr. Bowersox was simply driving by. Okay. Was he being unwanted and annoying to you? Or was he just simply driving by? As you claim that he's been following you and stalking you for 2 days, which you have no footage of because you just busted out your fucking camera right then and there. Because if you actually have proof that they've been following and stalking you for 2 days, you would have had 2 days worth of footage, which you did not. So right there, debunked. Thank you, Cole. I appreciate that. Now, there's only one party, and that was Mr. Bowersox. There wasn't a group. So did he demean you, Betty? Did he humiliate you? Did he embarrass you? Did he disturb you? No. Why? Because you have no footage of it and you have no proof of it. Because if it did happen, you would have had 2 days of footage of it. You only had just that footage from what we just watched. You would have had 2 days worth of footage. Did he upset you? Yeah, he upset you. He sure did. It was pretty fucking hilarious. He actually triggered you. Harassment is often repeated and may have various purposes. Now, was it repeated, Betty? Because you claim 2 days. You sure did. You claimed 2 days, but you would have had footage of those 2 days. And no, you didn't. Such as racial prejudice, personal malice. Was that ever brought up any racial prejudice, personal malice? No. Nope. Because you would have had that footage, wouldn't you? You would have plastered that shit all over your platform. As a matter of fact, you would have plastered all this shit all over your platform. You'd be all too happy to show everybody that you were right about it all. That these are the exact people that you've been talking about this whole time. That these people are so horrible. Right. Did he do any of these? Any, like, I'm going to use the word illicit here. Illicit favors? No. Illegal pressure? No. And I'm going to tell you right now, you can't prove any of this. The most that you can prove is upsetting you. That's the most that you can prove. And probably annoy you. But you'd have to prove that annoyance. You would have to prove that. Upset you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can prove that since you caught that shit on camera. We all did. It's on our platforms. Harassment is intentional and threatening or disturbing in the legal sense. Well, see, that would be very hard to prove, Betty. Harassment is intentional. See, he never harassed you. Never. He never even got out of his car. Now, go back. Going back into that footage that you were outside his car, it is so easy to pick apart everything you had just said. 2 days of stalking you. You would have known if they were following you. Considering you, and I'm going to bring this up too, because this is a key point. Considering how many times that you have said that specific car they're driving was the one that was outside that neighborhood that night Sebastian went missing. You have seen that. You have just like, you've looked at that car so many fucking times. It's stamped in your brain. So if they were following you for 2 days and stalking you for 2 days, you would have seen that car everywhere, in front of you, behind you, on the passenger side of you, on the driver's side of you, in the next lane, on either side of you, going one way and you going the other. You would have seen that car. The fact that you never brought it up in the entire time that you've been in Tennessee tells me never happened, because you would have been all too glad to put that shit on the airway. You never brought it up. So that was the first time that they've come in contact with you. But see, I'm going to have a hard time believing that the Bowersox, that man, was following you. I'm going to have a hard time believing that because, well, until he says otherwise, well, I don't know. Because he could have been in the area. He could have been shopping, because that was a shopping mall. Dum-dum. Duh, hello. You were in a shopping mall. And it's a town. People go shopping there every day. Like, I'm going to take a stab at this and say, like, he's going to give 2 fucks to even want to contact you. But then again, I could be wrong. And when I'm wrong, I will admit when I'm wrong. Unlike you, Betty, you never admit when you're wrong. Because why? You are always right. You're right. Everybody else is wrong. It's your way or the highway. Harassment is illegal, and the victim can seek legal protection. Well, see, here's the thing. Betty is not a victim. But she always threatens legal. That right there is a known fact. And what did she say when she threatened the Bowersox with legal? Because they got money. So miss me with the bullshit, Betty. You had to prove the entire 2 days that you claim you were stalked and you were harassed and all this bullshit. Bitch, you weren't stalked. You weren't followed. You weren't not threatened. Nothing. You were just paranoid as fuck. That's it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. But let's take a listen to some of the things that you have said before you went down to Tennessee. Shall we? Because it's a great reminder of the things that you have said that you were going to do when you got down there. And, well, I'll just surprise everybody.
You know, all I can say is that we don't go over into their chats like you just came over into mine. You guys constantly come over here because you need the acknowledgement and the recognition because you guys got some twisted problems. None of us need that. You guys need that for vindication, validation, whatever it is. It's some sick, twisted, psycho crap. I would suggest you go and get some counseling. That would be my suggestion. Get off freaking social media and go get some counseling if you can't quit stalking people. Like, I don't want you here. You don't like my content, so why are you even here? It seems really ignorant to a normal person. Like, really ignorant. Really unhinged, too, and kind of creepy, all the same. Just saying. Like, normal people don't act that way. Maybe you don't have normal people, but normal people don't act like psychos. Okay? And normal people don't threaten people when they don't like them. Okay? They kind of just turn the channel and move on. That's what normal people do. You guys aren't fucking normal. Just an FYI, you guys are fucked in the head. Every last one of you. Every last one of you.
She's claiming to be normal, guys, and we're all fucked in the head. But Betty, your people stumble over to our chats. I've had a couple people from your chat over on mine. Savage has had a few. Clues had several in hers from your chat. And the reason I know that is because I've seen some of them over there as clip channels. We recognize these things. So if you think you're normal, well, I don't know about that. Don't lie. Don't lie to people that you're normal. And don't tell people that they need to leave social media. Because we ain't the problem here. You are. But here's the string where BHB threatened Duty Ron from Burnt Toast. Y'all go give it a view and sub up. This was from a year ago. And just because it was from a year ago doesn't mean anything. It's still the fact that she threatened him. But here's the next one.
Great on the interview with Seth, but if he was coming from a place of love, you treat all Sebastian's parents with you. And in spiritual being, if you listen to me, if they were on my show, I treat them with the same amount of respect as I treated Seth. But when I'm doing commentary, I'm talking about reality, okay? And reality's ugly. And no, I think those parents are up to something. So why would I lie to my audience and lie to myself about that? If they were up on my show, spiritual being, I would have, the rules are exactly the same. The zero policy of people treating my guests like crap, that is absolutely provided to Chris and Katie. No different than Seth. The questions with the itinerary, he would have been provided an itinerary, no different than Seth. My guests are treated exactly the same on my show. My commentary, on the other hand, is a different animal. I will speak to my audience realistically. I will speak to them about how I feel about the case. And I'm sorry, I will never keep my tongue in my mouth or keep my mouth silent when I think a parent has done horrible things. And quite frankly, I've got the platform where I can bring attention to that. These parents did horrible things. And, you know, maybe the rest of you are on the sidelines and just need the law enforcement to tell you. Well, see, there's the difference between my abilities and your abilities because I investigate these things. I do this work. I'm a gonzo journalist. I'm an investigative journalist. I'm also an activist and advocate. So I don't need people telling me how to think or what to think or anything like that. I do the research. What comes from that research is what I give to my people. Okay? And based upon my research, Katie and Chris have lied. They've lied a lot, and there's no real good reason for it, while their son is missing. What do you think I'm going to do? Say, oh my God, Chris and Katie are the best parents in the whole world. If that is what you are seeking, no offense, this ain't the channel, honey. I don't lie to my audience. I don't make up stuff, and I tell it like it is. And I tell things that everybody is thinking, but too scared to say. Because I don't care what people think. If I think it, it's coming out of my mouth. And if people have a problem with it, you don't have to listen to it, engage in it, or watch it. And you certainly don't have to comment on it.
But see, I find bullshit. I'm going to call bullshit on that. I will. Why? Because the way she spoke to Seth in that interview that she did with him, She wouldn't extend the courtesy with any other parent or parents of a missing child. But I have serious doubts that she would actually say the things that she's been saying for months about Katie and Chris to their faces. To their face personally or on their platform. But then again, I think she would. I think she would say it to their face. Here we go. There's the last one. And we're going to get to the other clips. Because, see, here's the thing, Betty. These are everything that you've said. And remember, you called Sebastian defective. And Seth was okay with that. Seth was okay with that. So he's okay with his own son being defective, if that's true. I'll find out for myself if he was okay with that. Because see, I ain't like you. I don't run based off of what my chat says. What I actually do, and this is something you should do, and I think everybody should do that. And I'm talking about you too, in your chat, and it goes for my chat too. If something's put in a chat, instead of running with it, go check it out for yourself and see if what was said is true. Because later, if it comes back and it's not true, it can bite you in the ass. But it's still good to double check and make sure. But as a streamer, you have to double check the facts. You shouldn't run with what your chat tells you. Because that is a double bite to the ass for you to run with it and put it out there as if it is a fact when it's not. It's all called research. I get it. It's hard. It's time consuming, but it's all part of being a streamer. Either you're a streamer or you're not. Or yet, you just like being called out. And I think just folks like being called out. That's what I think. But hey, that's just me. But here's the next clip.
We've given them every opportunity. They want to keep giving us the same petty crap bullshit that doesn't make sense. And they want to look like they're going to answer the tough questions, but they never really want to answer the tough questions, do they? Oh, well, we can't. Oh, we're ready for the tough questions. We're ready for the tough questions. Oh, well, we really can't answer that. You know, that goes to the integrity of the investigation. Security, HIPAA. Okay. So you really ain't here trying to answer the questions, only the ones that you want to answer. So all the little whiny babies that are sitting there sucking the toes of the Proudfoots, go back. I don't want you here. Because you're idiots. We need smart people here. Smart people that do shit like this to help Sebastian. Not run their mouths about trying to make everybody feel guilty for calling these pieces of shit. Pieces of shit. They did something to their damn son. And somebody needs to speak up. So you can coddle and kowtow to them all they want. I don't give a shit at this point. I'm about to be knocking on their freaking front door. So, knock knock, bitches.
Knock, knock, bitches. Betty, have you done that yet? No, you haven't. Are you scared? Are you? Because you always say you do what you say. But have you? You've been there, what, all of a couple of days now? But have you rolled up on their front door yet? I mean, you could have since you drove past their house. It was a simple stop. You got 2 legs. You know how to walk, I'm assuming. I mean, we just saw you walking. I mean, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But you know how to get out of your car. You know how to close the door. You know how to use your 2 legs to walk up their driveway. Use your knuckles. Knock, knock, knock. Did you do that? I bet you didn't. So whatever happened to knock knock bitches? I bet you are scared. See, that's what we call, hold on, I got it. That's what we call intimidation. Intimidate, intimidation, same word, same meaning. So you said it to intimidate him? As if you thought you can instill fear on them? Yeah, see, you didn't. But you want people to be scared of you. Well, you ain't scary. I can tell you that right now. Mm-mm. But nice try, though. Okay, Bear Can Island, honey. You have a good night. Take care. Thanks for coming. I'll see you next round. Right, Cole? She is. Thank you, Grandma, for dropping Savage's link. All right. So right here. Actually, you know what? I want to play this one. Okay, these ones are only a minute. These are from the interview with Seth Rogers. See, I have some issues with a couple of these. So we're going to play this one first.
What about the chest plate is gone? Mom and Dad step house. Was he still wearing it before he went missing? The chest plate. Apparently, there was a picture where he had a chest plate on. Can you have anything to say about the chest plate?
He chose to not wear it. He tried it. It was like pulling teeth from an alligator. And he chose. He was given the choice, and he chose not to wear it. He had a cartilage buildup right here on his chest. That was, it was just, it's part of his EQ20 deletion.
Mm-hmm.
It leads to a lot of facial disfigurement, body disfigurement. And that's just one of the things. And when he chose not to wear it, then it's a choice you live with.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what we did, I tried to tell him, I was like, it's to help you in the long run. But if you choose not to wear it, it can't make you do something you don't want to do.
Yeah, my parents spent a shit ton of money on hearing aids for me because I'm deaf in my right ear. This is back in the 80s and 90s. Like, this is expensive stuff. It was like $4,000 or $5,000 for these things, and I literally threw them in a locker and lost them. Oops.
Okay. With that part of that interview, it's the way he was talking about his son's chromosome deletion. Now, could he have been tired? Sure. Could he have been in pain? Sure. Because we all know that he has some shoulder problems. And as I said, I hope that he has a speedy recovery. If he does have to have surgery, I don't know that to be, 100% fact. I've only heard that he has to have surgery. But the only thing is the way, like when you have, when you state the autism, usually you state the whole thing so people understand what kind of autism there is. Hold on. Damn it. I hate when this thing's automatic. Fuck. Usually state the full autism. He didn't state the whole thing. It's 2627 is what Sebastian has. And I will post it in here. Now he's done that quite a few times. I don't know why, because, there's not a lot of people remember what kind of autism Sebastian has. And there's new people that never even heard of, his chromosome deletion. But where did I put it? I know I have it. Did she have I thought she had another live stream. Did Savage cancel her live stream? If she did, I'm gonna be very mad. Where is it? I know I had it. Oh, duh. It's right here. I just didn't scroll far enough. Damn it. Where'd you go? Where did you go? Oh, I don't want to see that shit. I need to get rid of that. We already debunked that pressure washer bullshit. Oh, it's for tomorrow morning? I thought she was doing one tonight. Okay. She might be busy. That's okay. Well, y'all be there tomorrow. Go hit that notification so you guys don't miss tomorrow morning. Hey, Grandma Sherry, do you have that link for Sebastian's autism? So I thought I had it. No, I don't. Let me just go get it out of one of my live streams real quick. I want you guys to go read it because, like I said, when you're describing someone's autism, usually say the whole thing: chromosome deletion, 6q26, 6q27 deletion. But see, he never did that. There we go. Enrolls twin. All right, is she going live tonight or is she going live tomorrow? Or both? Y'all are confusing me. Stop confusing me. She's live now? Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. So why don't... Wait, I thought she was going live at 7. She started early, didn't she? Damn you, Savage. All right. I'm going to play this last clip and then we'll head over there. Because this is the last one. Now this one pissed me off. This is where she suggests...
It would absolutely...
Well, I wouldn't say suggested is the proper term. Alluded. Alluded. Here we go.
It would absolutely bring Sebastian home now.
Can I answer that, Seth?
Sure. Because mine's going to be unethical.
Katie telling the truth.
That one right there pissed me the fuck off. I know that bald-headed bastard right there he was waiting to say that. He was waiting. He was itching to say for Katie to tell the truth. He was. That night he was waiting for it.
I mean, let's just face it. Okay, you can pick anything that you've got in your life.
Now there was something. Listening to this, there was something. Those two women that I reviewed, those two women, Lolly and Annabella, what this guy right here is about to say reminds me of something that that Lolly said. That's why I clipped it. Not just that there's something else. Listen.
I mean, let's just face it. Okay, you can pick anything that you've got in your life that is a part of your daily routine. Your cell phone, your purse. If it's missing, and you don't know where it is, what do you do?
Right.
That, what Tony just said, reminds me of something that Lolly said. And it's this one, I believe.
But we have a mother here that, I mean, she randomly remembers new things. And I'm sorry, but any person with common sense says, something's not right here. Something's not right. But, you know, you have so many variations You have so many times that you see the real father out searching, and yet the real mother and the stepdad are off searching for new motorcycles, telling lies about going to a motorcycle rally.
This might be the wrong one. No, there is one in here that she says that's similar to what Tony said. I'm trying to find it.
And I believe Justin's the one that popped that bubble on that one. But they're not searching. And it's been said 100 times, and I'll say it again one more time. No one is going to search when they already know where it's at. If you wanted to wear your favorite pair of sunglasses that you just bought, you're not going to search the whole house over if you know exactly where you put it. You're not going to go searching. And
that's kind of similar to what he said, and that's similar to what Lolly said to me. I know. We'll get, this is the last clip, and then we'll shut down and go to her place. But that's similar to what these two had just said. It's a little bit similar, though. See, I didn't pick up on this until today. But this stream here, this interview, and Lolly's. Now, Lolly's was Mother's Day when I reviewed Lolly and Annabella. This one was March, I believe. Mystery, was it March when this interview happened?
Look for it.
Right. You've never seen Katie out there. Nobody in the just to clarify this, and I'm sorry I didn't think about this, but it's just kind of reared its ugly head. Nobody in Katie and Chris's family was out there to help you search for your son, right?
No.
Nobody,
Hey,
not the
Michelle.
cousins, not the aunts,
How
not
you doing,
Melissa,
honey?
not Dara, not their children.
Remember, guys, she actually, at one point, she thought Melissa was part of law enforcement. Just throwing that out there.
No. I mean, they could have showed up when we had the volunteers and just handed out flyers to the volunteers that were going to go hand out flyers.
So nobody from that family did shit. Excuse my language.
Well, everybody knows why. Because they're letting law enforcement handle everything. And Seth here cannot put down his phone. He's got to have everything recording. Everything. He can't just put down his phone long enough to have privacy or respect anybody else's privacy, Chris or Katie's. He's got to have the phone going and going and going.
No.
Okay. Well, thank you for being
And the
honest.
one thing I believe that would absolutely bring my son home.
And this is where I got heated that night. This right here.
Is some good 70s detective work.
Shoe leather.
Maybe unethical now, but it sure would work in this case.
A little bit of waterboarding, maybe.
You know, you're not.
I'm gonna play that slow. Let me play that back slowly, and then we're done.
First person that said.
A little bit of waterboarding, maybe.
So he says some old-fashioned 70s police work, and then this comes out, little waterboarding maybe. So alluding to Katie being waterboarded. That's all I need to know. So that's alluding that Katie Proudfoot should be waterboarded. And right there, Betty, that's all I need to know. How full of shit that you are, woman. And we are done. I've been on here a little bit longer than I thought I was going to be. But don't worry, we'll be back for round 2. We will. We'll just see what tomorrow brings. But continue making false reports to the police. because at the end of the day, it's going to backfire on you. Nobody else. So let's go raid Savage's chat. Okay, go give her the big Earth raid. Go use the name Earth, because I allow her to call me Earth still. So I will see you guys over there in just a minute. Thank you guys for being here. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys around these YouTube streets. Good night.